salutations.
Greetings and salutations. I look forward to that. You know that?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be unique. But you 7 minutes late, sir.
Nah, you come on, bro. You got to look
Not
at the 310,
that. No,
310.
no, 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 no. The original message said 3 o'clock.
Napoleon said, I got to keep you on your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Hey, you had me in tears last night. I ain't going to tell you. Hey, low key, you had me in tears, man.
Hey, no, I'm gonna stand on the things that I said. But if you remember, like I'll say it with you and when you and Jay both do this. But remember, I didn't confirm it because of what I told you I had going on.
That's fair. That's fair. Mike, man, how you doing?
What up? What up? What up?
Come on,
What's
man.
good?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
So,
For sure.
so, so
Bro,
is Mike's allegiance over there with y'all?
Come on,
you
man.
said, man,
Bro, stop, Napoleon. I mean, good people on this internet. You already want to.
what
No, no, no.
did you say?
I'm just asking so I know.
Mike's
What's
wherever
that?
you want to be, man.
I was just asking who your team was.
Detroit.
Okay, so you didn't,
Dad, you think everybody that come in here a Laker fan, Napoleon?
hey, I don't know, like, look, hey, LA known for buying people, so
I ain't gonna front. I am a Laker fan. I'm a Kobe head.
Come
Like
on.
Kobe, my guy. I don't fuck with like when LeBron got there. It was like I gotta fall back because it's actually truthfully, there's a beef between Kobe fans and LeBron fans, and I'm not about to sit up here and just
What's good,
let LeBron
fellas?
come to LA and you know what I mean. Like I wasn't about to do that. So, but
Man,
I'm a
fuck all
I'm
that,
a
man. We got a good basketball game tonight, man. Timberwolves Nuggets, man. That's gonna be
reflection.
a good game.
I mean, is it really gonna be a good basketball game?
Hold on,
And
hold on, hold on. I want to ask Mike, man, how you feeling about your Pistons this year? There's
I'm
been a
feeling
lot of
good.
talk around. There's been a lot of talk around Cade and your new additions. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. Like we gonna get 50 games.
Hold
We
on,
gonna
hey,
get 50 at
Napoleon,
least.
mute your mic real quick, Napoleon, so we can hear Mike.
Duncan
my
Robinson's
bad.
looking good as well, man.
No, you good. Go ahead, Mike. You got it.
No, we gonna get at least 48 wins, but I'm looking at 50. I'm looking at 50 for real. Like, and we ain't even at full strength. Like, I wish we was at full strength. I wish Ivy wasn't hurt because it would actually, you know what I mean, like help us get to where I'm saying we gonna go. But like when Ivy come back, this shit over, bro. Cause we already doing what we, depending on what we look like against Cleveland tonight is gonna let me know where we are with what we have. And Ivy coming back to that is gonna be a super injection. And I see us winning 50 games, bro. At least 48. I'm gonna say 48 since he hurt.
Yeah, Mike. I like the additions of Duncan and Karis LeVert. Like, I like y'all's additions. I do. I like y'all
I
additions,
like the
man.
fact that the game has slowed down for Cade, and he can see that he learned from the brief experience he had in the playoffs. Like now he's the pacing of how he plays, you can see before he had one speed. Now he's picking and choosing, he's getting his team involved. And Thompson over there is taking that next step for y'all.
No,
Yeah, I
I
agree with
wouldn't
that.
say I wouldn't say he had one speed though. I wouldn't say that. I just think probably as you get more years under
Hold
your
on,
belt.
Decal. Emmett, how you feel about that? Emmett, we talking about Pistons right now.
Now, the Pistons, and thanks for having me, Hoop Narrative. Always fun to come on with someone who's probably what, like 45-minute drive from me. We're both from Washington, so that's always cool. But to answer the question about the Pistons, man, this is probably one of like obviously I'm a Blazers fan, but in terms of teams to watch, this is one of my favorite teams. I think Cade Cunningham is one of the most fun players in the NBA, and he's one of those guys where he has a naturally built roster around him, which is something you're always going to root for. The Pistons, they've kind of taken the way of, okay, we're going to go young with guys like Jalen Durham, Jaden Ivey. So I really like that. And I think the playoffs, whoever's mentioned the playoffs, and him learning, the pacing of the playoffs, that is something that's going to be very huge for long-term success for him. Because in my book, when we look at the Eastern Conference this year, we already have two teams that are kind of screwed with injuries. Obviously, we have the Celtics and we have the Pacers who are without Tyrese Halliburton. So, in my opinion, I think the Pistons are going to be one of the top teams in the NBA this year, and we're going to see Cade explode. We're going to see him take that next step. I wouldn't be surprised if they made an ECF.
Top what?
You said what?
You said top teams. I'm saying top what? Like what? Top 10?
Oh
Top
hell no,
15?
they're top 10 last year, and or well, I mean top 60 in the Eastern Conference. But I think they'll probably in the Eastern Conference. I think they're going to be a 3 seed. I think the Knicks and the Cavs they're going to be 1 and 2, and then it's going to be Detroit.
I have. What's
I love
funny
it.
is I have Detroit sitting at that 2-3. I think it's going to be a fight between them and Orlando. And
Hmm.
it's
I
funny
think
that
Desmond Bain to Orlando is a great addition.
no, it is, but Cade and Paolo are on the same trajectory from the standpoints of they got a taste of what the playoffs is like, and they didn't just lay down; they just weren't happy to be there. You saw them fight in those series, respectively. So I think with the additions that there, so for K is learning he doesn't have to shoulder everything.
Hey,
Let
yo,
let
Ryan.
your let your others help you get there. You being the star, you push it, off the cliff. But let everybody help roll, roll that boulder to the edge. With Orlando, part of their problem I felt like was they had too many guards, and each guard was trying to show their personality, which changed the dynamic and the cloth of that team. And ironically saying that, one of those
Injury.
guards ended up in Milwaukee, and you're seeing how it's benefiting
Yes.
Giannis.
Yes. Like crazy, bro. And that's my only fear. As far as a Pistons fan, as far as a Pistons homer, the only thing I'm worried about is Giannis. I'm not worried about the Knicks. I'm not worried about nobody, Orlando. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about Giannis and it's biased because I went to the playoffs like when Blake was still here and a few games after, but I seen Giannis in person. This motherfucker, bro. No cussing. This MFer, bro. Like I'm scared of him. You know what I mean? Like as far as what the Pistons can do. And I think that Isaiah Stewart can get with him because he already been like bothering him, whatnot. But I feel like, you know what I mean? Like we got enough. Like, but that's the only team I'm scared of because of Giannis's pushing point, which is, he is now.
Yeah, Mike,
You know what
that's
I
crazy you
mean?
say that because I was telling somebody the other day, it was like, they said they didn't trust Giannis's team, but I was like, there's something about that guy, man. Like,
Yeah.
like,
There's
like
something about him,
I
bro.
trust him more than anybody, even though his team may not be the best. It's just something like Giannis, bro. I can't say I trust anybody else more than him when it comes to the playoffs. What's your thoughts
Yeah.
on that, Mike? And then I want to ask you about JB Bickerstaff. Do you trust him as
My
a
thoughts
coach
on
leading you there, or you can go there if you want? I hear a lot of
my
sentiments
thoughts on
about JB.
Giannis is a degree god. I'll leave that at that. As far as JB, I appreciate him. I appreciate the fact that the Cavs fired him because he actually set that team up for success, and they didn't have everybody available to them due to injury, and they fired him. So it's just like, oh, y'all dropped him off. All right, run him. You know what I mean? Like Monty, shout out to Monty because he got what's going on with his wife. His wife got an illness, whatever. He wasn't really locked in for real. Like Monty Williams was not locked in. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Shout out to the 28 game win streak or wait, losing streak. And I just want to say I'm thankful that we were able to get JB and like he's been able to take the continuity that we have and mesh it together better. Like I'm seeing things out of Asar Thompson. I'm seeing things. I'm sure we will be seeing it out of Ivy right now, but we haven't got a chance to see him. But I'm seeing things out of Asar. We got Fred Vincent, shooting coach. Like I'm seeing Asar Thompson. I'm seeing Cade, and I'm seeing like just the Pistons as a whole. Like we play a certain type of way, and it's actually a reflection of the city. It's a reflection of what we want our actual basketball team to play like. So I
For,
love it. I
Y'all
for
love
sure,
are
it.
the
man.
poor.
Can
Y'all
I?
are the poor man's Pistons from two, and that's not a shot. Y'all are the. But when you think of the makeup of this team, it has a similar build to what that championship team had in the 2000s, where it was a
Yes,
bunch of we don't have per se the biggest star, but we have a collective of guys, and the only thing that is going to be the potential downfall for you guys is Isaiah
Pause.
Stewart, and
Yeah,
because he's essentially, and this is why I said it has all the makeup. Because if you actually go back and watch the Malice in the Palace, it wasn't Ron Artest who started it. It was actually Big Ben.
Ben Wallace
Yes.
pushing his ass,
So,
pushing,
but
pushing the
but
hell
but
out
I,
of him.
but I bring that up for the sake of
and then
saying
after Napoleon, you got it, Emmett.
I bring that up for the sake of saying that he has that tenacious energy that he has either knocks you out of a game or it wakes
Yeah,
everybody up. And
right.
the matchup I think you guys most want to stay away from, to me, isn't Milwaukee. It's Orlando because you two mirror each other almost identically.
Okay.
For
Go
sure.
ahead,
I
Emmett.
think.
You got it.
I think. Yeah. The thing with Milwaukee is they're just a team that they're just kind of known. Obviously, you have Giannis who had his one ring back in 2021 where they beat the Phoenix Suns. But other than that, they're known for some very stupid things happen to in the playoffs. And on top of that, it's a Doc Rivers led team. But the question I was going to ask for you as a Pistons fan, I know we're very early into the season, and thank you guys for coming on to the Hoop Narrative podcast. We appreciate you guys having us on. I know it's very early on, but is there any guys that maybe you could look to eye or you'd want to eye as a Pistons fan in the trade deadline that could really ascend you to where you're feeling really confident that you could win a chip this year?
I'm biased as shit, bro. I'm biased as F.
I think we all are when
You
we're
know,
talking about our team zone now.
I'm
Like, come on.
biased.
Hey,
Yeah.
respect to you, brother.
I,
Respect to
I
you.
mean, the only. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
No, you got it, Mike. Go ahead.
Oh,
What you saying?
Go
yeah.
ahead, my
You
bad.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, no. The only trade I want for the Pistons is Laurie Markkinen, but I don't want to move Mike Core. So the likelihood of that happening, considering Danny Ainge is over there, you know what I mean? Like Danny Ainge is like, hey, send me, send me, send me.
He's
So
gonna get
unless
back as
the
much as he can for Larry Markin, and it's
yeah,
gonna be a haul.
yeah. And it's like, unless I can send you Bobby Clinton and something else and 3 first-round picks, then it's not going to happen. And I don't want it to happen because I'm not about to break up this core. This core has been through the 28 game losing streak. This core has been through, different coaches and whatnot. Like ultimately these players and I don't know if y'all follow them, but I've been following them and they've been together. You know what I mean? Like they're traveling together, they're doing things together, they're going to the club together, whatever. Like
They're boys. They
it's
love each other.
it's that type of thing. Yeah, like they cool. So it's just like, yo, if they know each other on that level, I'm not about to break that shit up because it's going to be, oh, we get whoever, and then all of a sudden we got to break up the offense, we got to change the playbook, I'm not about to do all of that. If you can't come in here and assimilate, and yes, Laurie Markkinen will be a fit to me, but if you can't come in here and assimilate, then I don't want you. I don't.
For sure.
I rather ball out.
That's
Like
real.
it's been OKC, it's been Boston, it's been Chicago in the past with Derrick Rose, it's been um hell OKC in the past with KD, Russ, Harden. It's been um Orlando right now. It's been, you know what I mean? Like I'm not about to sit up here and say, oh, we want to try to win a championship now and try to jump that shit.
Yeah,
Like I'm not about to jump it. You know what I mean?
yeah, and
Go ahead.
I think
Emmett, after you
you're right
pass it
on.
on the tape for me. Yep.
Yeah, oh, of course, I
Yep.
got you. But I think you bring up a really interesting point because a lot of people were kind of iffy on the Pistons last year, and one of the main good signs for me when I look at that franchise was how competitive you were against the New York Knicks. I mean, you took them to 6 games. You almost could have easily done a lot more in that series. And that was only the first year that a lot of these guys have been in the playoffs. So I think there has to be a fine line of, okay, can we really take this to the next level? And me personally, I might trade for a guy, but it's not my biggest priority at this trade deadline. Now, if the
Right.
Pistons are able to go in and let's say they make some noise, maybe they make an ECF or they improve over last year, then that's where, okay, you maybe don't make a trade or maybe you make a small trade so you can get to that next level. But if you stay around the same point where it's a first round out, then I think that's where you got to consider moving on and maybe going and getting another piece to add to that team. Tate, what you got, my guy?
I wouldn't be mad because if it's a first round out, that means that, well, it depends. If we're healthy, it's a first round out, then I'm pissed off.
Yeah, facts.
But if
Yep.
we're healthy, it's a first round out, then yeah, that's bad. Like we pushed the Knicks to their brink. I actually feel like whoever came from that series was going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Um, I also feel like, if we have full health, we got the ability. We get in the playoffs. We not a playing team. We get in the playoffs. We can actually make noise. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people that don't think that, like, okay, so let me flip it on y'all. How y'all been feeling about the Pistons right now?
First round exit, second round exit.
Go ahead. How y'all been feeling?
First and second round exit.
No one? No one?
I think
Okay.
I think
Wait, Tate,
I
what
think
did what did
second
what
round
did Tate
exit to
say? I couldn't
ECF.
hear Tate.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
did Tate?
He
I,
said
I,
first or second round exit.
yeah,
Oh,
and I
okay.
was I was gonna say. I mean, I think
Yeah, just about.
Detroit's roster is really solid. I just think it's just a matter of like, are the cards going to fall their way in the matchups? I mean, I just think that's how it is for so much of the playoffs. I just feel like it's all matchup based, and if it falls for them, I could easily see them getting into Eastern Conference Finals. Like, I don't think that's crazy at all. They're a very overall solid roster, and the East is just not as, last year I think the East was much tougher. You had at least three really good teams, and this year I think the Knicks are good. They're on paper they're the best team, but I think all of these
Yep.
squads all have their own kind of deficiencies and advantages to them.
Okay. So, and you're saying that based on what you've seen, right? You're not basing it on, oh, Jay Ivy's here,
Yeah, I mean
right?
Michael, that's also totally true. I mean, I got Jaden Ivey stashed in a fantasy league, so believe me, I want him to play and I want him to be good. But yeah, I mean,
We
we obviously haven't seen
basically
him
got
yet. So
Ja Morant. We basically have Ja Morant with a better shot. You know what I mean? Like it's everybody looks at Jay Knight with a certain type of way, and it's crazy
Wait,
because
what?
it's,
You said he
it's
who?
interesting to pardon
You said he who?
Jay Knight, Jay Knivey,
Oh,
like
Jay
like
Knight. You said Jay
Jay
Knight
Knight,
is who?
yeah, like everybody look at him a certain type of way, and it's just like, bro, like if he's to
No,
me
but you
like
call Jay Knight John Morant with a jump
Ja
shot?
Morant type is just like
You sound
Oh,
kind of low, Tate. I just can't. You sound kind of muffled.
Oh wait, hold on. I know what's
you
going on.
talking
Yeah,
about?
Tate, you got to speak up, brother.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, oh,
yeah,
you
it's
sound a
better.
lot better.
Yeah, it was my headphones. I just want to say before I go to work, you said Jaden Ivey is who with a jump shot?
Jay Ivy. Jay Ivy he's going to be the difference maker. Like right now, you see the Pistons doing what they're doing. We can win games. We might win tonight, but Jaden Ivey is going to change everything on the floor. Like his pace alone, he is a pace. And to be able to adjust to that, like, it's not a lot of teams that's not going to be able to do that. Like, we go from Cade, and shout out to Khan. He ain't here right now, but I call it the cadence. The cadence. Like, we are moving based upon Cade Cunningham. But when Jay Ivey comes in, it's just like, it's a totally different pace that's available to us. And if you stagger the lineups, and then all of a sudden, Ivy is in with the second unit, like, it's not gonna be, you gonna see Jay Ivey running the hell down the floor, and you're gonna see a bunch of shots, everything getting off. That's why everybody was big on Michael Beasley, but it was because of something. Like, Beasley did his thing still because Ivy only played 30 games, but Ivy is going to be the reason why we get to the next level. And I believe that. I believe that. Like, it's Cade, Ivy, Duran, Stewart. I'm not moving them. They're here. And if we want to go across the NBA, let's go. Cause I know we rocking with me cause I'm Pistons, but let's go across the NBA.
Yeah, I think
I,
I'll say one more thing quickly on what you were saying, man. Yeah, I think the thing is with the playoffs, that's the main difference compared to the regular season. This may sound pretty obvious to a lot of us, but I feel like it needs to be said anyway, is there's guys that end up being the difference makers. Like maybe they're not the most flashy guys stat wise, but they're playing that great defense. I mean, look at guys like Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein for the Thunder last year. Without those guys, without that physical defense, who knows what the Thunder would have done? And shout out to everyone who's listened to Hoop Narrative, by the way. If you guys want to speak or talk on any of these topics we're talking about today, you guys are more than welcome. Just request to speak, and me and Michael or me and Hoop Narrative, one of us will get you in here and give you guys your chances to speak. Make sure to give the show a like and a repost. Show my guy Hoop Narrative some love. We really appreciate it. Now let's get to the next topic.
real quick, don't forget that for the Pistons, the one thing I don't want to see them do is rush the process because we see everybody get a 1 or 2 seed, and then for whatever reason, it speeds up their timeline. It doesn't matter as long as they're a top 4 team and they
Yes.
can get a home a home court advantage. It'll settle the young guys. But
Detroit's gonna be showing
I
out with that home court advantage, man. Yeah, that would really make the young guys' life a lot easier.
I just believe this is one of those vet moves that they need to pull is depending on where they're seated, start playing the matchup. So if you have to drop a game or win a string of games, because we see the veteran teams do that later on in the season where they'll go from a 2 to a 4 or they'll push to make sure they stay out of or in certain matchups. So that's something I wonder if Bickerstaff is paying attention to because he's been with a with the Cavs over the last couple of years where they've been a top 1, 2, 3 seed. So I wonder if he's going to implement that with Detroit.
I think it's not a bad option per se. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't really like that strategy, which I'm kind of in the middle on. But when you look at a team like the Pistons, I mean, I believe the Clippers did a couple years back. It's like, okay, you guys have playoff experience. The Pistons, they do too. But this is Cade's second time making the playoffs. So it's just like at that point, it wouldn't be the worst thing to do. Maybe if you can get another, matchup where it's a youngish team like you guys as well. You're not playing a veteran. Like let's say you're having to play like Giannis or something, and you're like second seed. I don't think it would happen like that. But just for the hypothetical, and you can drop down and maybe play a different type of team if you go to the fourth seed, and you still get that home court advantage. If I'm Bickerstaff, as much as people call that a wuss move or whatever you may say about that, I'd look into doing that because matchups do matter. I mean, we see it time and time again, and not just in the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, college football, college basketball. All it takes is a good matchup, and it can really get the momentum set for you to do good things the rest of the playoffs. So if I'm Bickerstaff, I am taking a look at that. I don't know if obviously he's probably not doing it right now because we're so early on in the season, but I think come February, come March, it's definitely going to be something at the top of his mind.
Oh, man. We'll see. We will see.
That's real, man.
Can I ask?
Go
Can
ahead,
I ask
Ryan.
Emmett?
Go ahead, Ryan. You got it,
I'm
Ryan.
going to ask Emmett a question right here. So
Yeah.
Emmett, you're a Trailblazers fan. I'm so sick and tired of seeing Drew Holiday's name being mentioned in trade talks. Can you just squash that for me here? That he's not going to be traded this season,
Bro,
No,
he
I'm a
shouldn't
Laker
be.
fan. Don't squash it yet,
No,
Emmett.
I'm squashing this, man, because Drew Holiday is the
Hey, Drew.
perfect guy the Portland Trailblazers need. Because what does Drew Holiday do to every team that he goes on? He makes that team better. Look at the Bucks. Look at the Celtics. Trailblazers, very young team.
Ball.
You got guys like Sheedon Sharp. You got guys like Scoot Henderson. You got guys like Klingon. Very young players. You need that veteran leadership to come in and help these guys out. Not only is Drew Holiday a great veteran player, he's a great defender. He's good at setting things up. And I think the reason why Drew Holiday's name is kind of put up all over the trade block and people are, oh, the Blazers should trade him, which if I'm the Blazers, I'm not doing that. I love Drew Holiday. But the reason why is because a lot of people themselves don't look at us Blazers like a team that's going to be a contender. And Drew Holiday is a contender type of player. So I think that's the reason why his name is on the trade block. And there are some rumblings going around the league when he got traded to Portland back in June. That's like, he's not too happy in Portland. It's like, how do you really know? I mean, it's
well,
not
that's
that bad of an organization. Maybe Chauncey Billups getting arrested. Maybe that's going to
yeah.
change
Well,
it a
that's.
little bit.
I was gonna say, Emmett. It's funny. My cousin works in Portland. He works in the
Yeah,
sports department. He works on the back end, but he works for a news station, so he does a lot of the
yeah.
stuff for the sports.
He
But
just does editing and all that.
yeah. And I was going to say the big thing that I talked Portland with him, and he's like, yeah, they really needed some guy to come in and start, like you said, training these young guys. And look,
Yes.
I'm a Clippers fan. I watched the game last night. I was really impressed with the Blazers. I thought the Blazers are playing really like again.
Ryan, and I think they'll have a top 10 defense in the NBA. That's
I
pretty.
Well,
agree. I
no.
agree.
Here's my kind of like far fetched thing. I think the Blazers going to be in the play-in. I think they're going to be a play-in team.
I
I
don't
think
even
they're
think
going
it's
to.
that far-fetched, man.
No, yeah,
You're not the first person I heard say that, Ryan. I'll
No.
just say that.
yeah. I think it's very reasonable to expect them to be between the 8th and 10th seed this season. I could see it. I could see it last.
Blah, I know you love hearing that, CJ.
Yeah,
Portland
Hey,
Trailblazers.
I love
hey,
hearing
did the
that too.
X-ray tables tell you that?
Yeah,
That-
what did Chauncey bet on for the Blazers?
yeah, exactly. No, I was saying no,
It's
but I was watching.
hilarious.
CJ, what up? Hey,
Go
I
ahead,
was
Ryan.
watching the
My
game
bad. Go
last
ahead,
night,
Ryan.
and no, you're okay. I was just saying, I was watching the game last night. And I was just saying that to me, they're competitive. They're gonna be in most games.
Yes.
You could just tell that there's a level of athleticism.
That's all you can ask for as a young team, right, Ryan?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you're right though. Drew Holiday to me is a veteran presence on that team that can help steady the ship a little bit. And here's the other thing too that I just, Emmett, that I feel like no one ever brings up. Drew Holiday still owed a lot of money. That's another big thing that I just feel like no one talks about when they talk about trading him. He still owed a lot of money. So I just don't see a world where he gets traded this year. I think they're going to try to grow the young guys with him, have a veteran leader there, somebody who can handle the ball, he can
Ryan,
score.
question,
Yeah.
Ryan. Do you feel like there's you hear a lot of the trade talks just because Drew Holiday is a more veteran player on the
Oh,
younger
100%.
team?
No, 100%. I mean,
Okay.
like Emmett was saying, I just feel like everyone wants to slot him somewhere because they're like,
That's true. That's true.
yeah. Everyone goes, well, he's a point of attack guy and he's a guard and he just needs to go there. But like, let's just be serious about he's owed a lot of money. He's also a guy that just got traded for. I'm sorry, but Portland, I just don't see where Portland's like, oh yeah, we're going to flip him at the deadline. Like for what? Like for what reason?
I
So
don't
like,
think the return on him is going to be as, I don't think it's going to be that crazy, especially considering the money you're going to have to take on for a 37-year-old
exactly.
guy like Drew Holiday. And that's the thing where it's like, the Blazers, they were rumored. Obviously, we have Damian Lillard now, but he's not going to be ready for us till next year, most likely. But even before that, I saw a couple rumors out there from like Legion Hoops and NBA Central, accounts like that, that maybe the Blazers are looking into Chris Paul. And I think I like this Drew Holiday move better because he's younger, he's more explosive on defense, and he fits the system, man. I mean, most players on this Trailblazers team right now know how to play good defense. I mean, obviously, I mentioned a lot of them, guys like Abdia. Yeah, I mean, Sharp could play a little bit. Donovan Clingan in the middle, he could play. Williams, like so,
Emmett, what
everyone.
was it? Who's your guys' backup guard? It's Wesley, right?
Yeah, yep.
Dude, he was a pest last night. He was
I
great.
think,
Who was
and
that? Is that the kid from Notre Dame?
I
What's his name?
believe,
He was he with the Spurs at first?
believe so. Yes.
Blake, is it Blake Wesley?
Yes,
Is it?
Blake Wesley.
Blake
Yep,
Wesley.
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
Yeah,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
yeah.
I
He's
just
a
had to
pest,
pull it up.
Brian. He's a
No,
pest.
dude, I was watching last time going, this guy is getting after it every single moment he's on the floor. He had 2 steals, he had a layup, he got a foul. He's
He's a very
single-handed.
physical. Yeah,
He's just an energy guy too. You could just say brings
love it.
so much energy to the bench.
Um,
No.
but I think now I know we're only like 3 games into the season, 2 games for some teams, but the Blazers, we play the Lakers tonight, and I know
You
that.
play my Lakers, Emmett.
I know. And I know
Nah,
you guys are.
you guys are gonna play like you guys play hard, but I'm low key nervous. I'm
Yeah,
not even being
I
funny
was
because you
just gonna.
guys play hard,
I
bro.
was just gonna say, like I could see us actually winning that. The only way we don't win that is if AR-15 goes for 51, 12, and 9 again. That's the only way.
And you guys got the guys on the team to still give him more of a problem. Like
No,
Yes,
but
then that's a
but
really
the
this
good
is
point.
also
Kings don't have none of those guys.
hey, no,
Who
but
was
this is
on it? Was it
also a low key rivalry
Levine?
matchup because
Hold on,
remember
Napoleon. Let
Aiton.
Emmett go, and then we'll go after you, Napoleon. Go ahead, Emmett.
Who was on AR-15 last night again? Was Levine?
I
Like
don't think
this?
it mattered. It was
Nobody.
like
It wouldn't
Keon.
have
It was
mattered.
Keon. It was
It did
Keon
matter. It
sometimes. It was
did.
Dennis sometimes.
Yeah.
It was.
Any of our guys, like they're probably willing to put Drew on him. That's going to be a lot better than anyone the Kings could have offered. But go ahead, Napoleon.
Oh
And then we'll go to
no, I
Blah
was
after
just saying
Napoleon. Blah had his hand up.
this is going to be an interesting matchup because remember Aiton is returning back to Portland after they kind of gave up on him.
Will Aiton throw a chair? We'll have to know. Will Aiton get mad?
The game's in LA.
Yeah, you're correct. Yep, it's right here.
What?
Yep. So
What?
the they are going on to DeAndre Ayton's home turf. Then the Blazers are to correct that up.
Hey, Emmett, DeAndre Ayton revenge game.
Honestly,
Mm.
you're not too far off, man. I mean, he
But
dropped
hold on,
22 and 15 last
before
night.
you go, Emmett, I want to ask you. And like you said, it's a small sample size. It's only been a couple games, but what have you seen from DeAndre Ayton this year in regards to what you've seen on your Trailblazers last year? If there's not a difference, that's fine. But if there is, I would like for you to at least speak on something if you've seen
Um,
anything.
I mean, what I will say is DeAndre Ayton, like he's always been like a double machine. Like you know what you're getting out of him. Last night, I believe he had 22 and 15. And the main difference between DeAndre Ayton on the Lakers to DeAndre Ayton on the Trailblazers, this might sound kind of stupid, but it's the truth. The
All
Lakers
right, I'm
needed
with
a big man a lot more. Like we have our options. We got our Klingons, we got our Abdias, we got guys like that. The Lakers were
All right,
fiending for a center that could come in and be somewhat physical. And I think he's already bringing that to LA. Now we haven't seen,
I
obviously
got a question.
it's been a small sample size of the season, but we haven't seen the big four truly together yet of him, Luca, AR-15, LeBron James. So I think once we see that combination be played on the court more, then I think we will see really the true effects of DeAndre Ayton on that Lakers team. And I will say, man, bringing in a guy like Ayton, that's gonna make the Lakers a lot more scary. On top of the little glimpses of skinny Luca we've seen already before he got hurt, it's
Mm.
gonna be a fun watch because Luca's not gonna have to worry about really his defense selling or not having those big guys that can get in there and get the glass. He's going to have that with DeAndre Ayton. I mean, it's a much better rule for Ayton. I think LeBron is a guy who, say what you want to say about LeBron, but he's going to keep Ayton in check. We're not going to be seeing Ayton crash out like he was in Portland, throwing chairs in the locker room because it's not going to be acceptable out there in LA. They're not letting that happen.
Negative wise,
At all.
what
At
was
all.
the biggest negative for Trailblazers fans in regards to Ayton? Just so I can have that in my back pocket. From your point of view, Emmett, from what you saw.
I think my negative thing with Ayton, I mean, and this isn't me speaking at like for all of the Trailblazers fans, but was the attitude. I think Ayton is a guy where, I mean, it kind of he gave me the vibes maybe that he didn't want to be in Portland too much, and I think the Blazers knew that because I still think Ayton is a good center, and in the right situation, he can do great, man. I mean, you look at him back when he played on Phoenix, he was a big reason why that Suns team made the finals in 2021. So I think just what I noticed from Portland is maybe he wasn't too happy there and they weren't using him maybe the way they should have because our young guys weren't fully developed yet. In much better situation for him in LA. I'll admit that. I'm glad you guys got him. And he's probably going to play himself into a decently big contract if everything goes right for you guys and the Lakers this year.
Wow, Emmett, that's the best DeAndre Ayton breakdown I've heard all summer. So thank you for that. And that's cool.
I as much as
I
Ayton
just
pissed me off,
appreciate it, Emmett. I
like him.
appreciate it.
I
appreciate it because I didn't think you would speak about him like that as a Trailblazers fan. So that's real because a lot of people.
I keep it real, bro. I try.
And
Nah, you over here paying for narratives.
No, trust me, never, bro. It was good to hear that.
Yeah, narrative cash at me to say that, guys. Totally.
It was good. It was good to hear that your worry wasn't skill. It was just his attitude because attitude could be fixed. Sometimes the skill level, you know what I mean? You are what you are. So,
and narrative. I mean,
yeah.
Look at the NFL too. Like, and it's not really an attitude thing, but there's plenty of guys where sometimes all you need is like a change of scenery and a system that believes in you. I mean, NFL comparison. Look at Daniel Jones.
It's just hard when guys. It's hard when guys come to the Lakers. I mean, you know, people never give people the benefit of the doubt when they come to LA. So, yeah. But I do think the change of scenery has helped him.
I think LA, and to speak on the Lakers and like a player going to the Lakers for the first time.
Hold on, before we go to LA, Blah, did you want to speak on Portland? I know that's
Blah, go ahead, brother.
Go ahead, Blah.
Man, Fred, you're hilarious. I mean, you're hilarious, bro.
Hey, your hiatus was, come on, man. We missed you, man. Welcome back. Blah news.
Come on, man. Nah, real quick on the Portland stuff, man. I'm not, I mean, you know me, just pulling for them with the Dame situation, but I think watching Portland, they compete every night so far. I know it's 3 games into the season, so I'm not jumping the gun, but I definitely like what I'm seeing. I don't know if they'll be a play-in team, but I think they'll be fighting for a spot. I don't think they'll be a drop-dead team in the West, and I don't think teams are going there thinking it's an easy night. They definitely got some building pieces there. I like Denny. I like Sharp. I think it's gonna come together for him. But yeah, that's really my take. I didn't really have too much on him, but you know what? Once we get to that AR topic, I'll be waiting for that one. Cool.
Portland.
Can I say one thing about LA?
Context is key, Blah.
Hold on.
Portland Mike, you sound a little low, Mike.
I sound low.
Oh, you better now. You better now.
Yeah. Portland is another young team that you don't need to touch. Like, when you're building the way that you're building, you don't need to, like, unless they're about to get Giannis or something like that. You know what I mean? Let me try not to cuss. Something. Unless you about to get Giannis, unless you about to get Jokic, it's a lot of things that's not going to happen. So, when you're building that way, we've seen OKC, like, I've watched the OKC. I've already mentioned teams for the people that haven't been listening. You listening now, like, I've mentioned the Derrick Rose Bulls. I mentioned, like, OKC with KD, Russ, Harden. Like, like, when you have that type of thing going on, do not break it up because you're bringing them up. You're bringing them up. And when you're bringing them up, especially if they're together, kind of like how the Pistons are, like my team, I'm biased, whatever. But when you have a team coming up and like you can't break that when you bring in like Phoenix, for instance. They boom, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, like, and then you inhibit the actual growth of what was actually going on over there with Devin Booker. That's why. Guess who they still got? Devin Booker, and they don't got nobody else because it's just like, oh, this is we drafted. Oh, but oh, we tried. They tried to win a championship. They thought that Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. That's why they're both gone because it's just like, hey, yo, GM, this ain't. And it's patience. It is. It's a big patience that you have to have with building these type of teams, and the Portland Trailblazers have that right now too. Like they're about to take off.
Mike, do you feel like
Because,
teams are in a rush to get a star if you have
yes,
the option versus
yes,
building? And I guess Portland's a small
yes.
market, so what's the balance of having a small market team versus shooting for a star? Like, do you just not do it if you're? Because I mean,
Um,
OKC got Shea through trade. No disrespect, but you know what I mean, through trade. So it's like,
yeah.
how longer? Like, what's the prop? Do you just build small market? Do you just build more, or versus do you try to shoot for
I
the star? Because
I
you
mean,
you know when you shoot for the stars, you get in the way of the young
I'm
guys.
not gonna be the person that think that we can build like, or if I'm a team owner, I'm not gonna be the person to be like, oh, we can do it like OKC. But I do understand that if you build young, yes, I agree with building young. Like I do. We've seen all the teams I named, Chicago, OKC, Boston. You know what I mean? Like they was sitting up here screaming, "Oh, trade Brown or trade Tatum," but guess what? They won a championship, and it's like you do not go away from what's already been going on. You do not go away from that.
Unless you're the Lakers, sorry, we have to.
I mean, the Lakers, they a money team. When you
Right.
look at the Lakers, like when I think of Lakers, I think money. So go ahead.
No,
Who's
no, no.
tapping in?
That's just to your point. Before I let Napoleon go, because a lot of guys be mad at our young guys. You know, the Lonzo, Brandon, Ingram, but it's like we got a championship out of those guys. But I do understand the sentiments of letting the young guys grow and build, and it's just for LA. I get it. It's hard for me to say that because we've always been winning. Now, go ahead,
Yeah,
Napoleon.
So for me, it's a mixture of it's a culmination of the two because for as much as you need to build young, you OKC found that perfect combination because they kept their core as the young guys, but which is SGA, J Dub, Che, but Lou Dort was that fourth person. They bring in a Caruso who has championship experience and is a little bit older. So I think, did it in a way where it was a fusion, but oftentimes you have too many times where it's you either try to revive a star that's coming from somewhere else, or you're pouring so much into a young guy that you don't let anyone else around that young guy develop, and that's what hurts a lot of these young teams. And because we've seen it, Oof, you kind of brought it up with like Lonzo and all the guys that you guys once had. We've seen them all kind
Napoleon,
of flirt.
we talked about it yesterday in regards to the Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
Where does
with
Cooper
Coop.
where does Cooper Flag get his reps at if Kyrie starts the season?
So
How? But no, no, no. But how Jason Kidd
no,
wants him to get
I'm
him. You
about
get what I mean?
no, yeah, I'm about to answer that. I think it actually helps him because Kyrie slows the game down for him in a way that now he gets to pick and choose his spots. He doesn't have to worry about bringing the ball up, and he gets to run sets through him in a half court set. What I think Jason Kidd did was, I think it was stupid, but hey, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see if there's something that he hasn't shown us in the past couple years, if he's capable of doing this. But being a point guard is probably one of the hardest things to do, let alone when you're a rookie.
I tell kids all the time, high school, college, NBA is probably the hardest position to learn, Napoleon. And he's
Yeah,
learning it at the highest level.
he's learning it. Not even be He's not a point guard. And this is what I hope you've heard me speak on this so many times. I hate how we turn, you know, players into point forwards. Just because someone has the ability to dribble and has a decent skill set with handling the ball does not mean that they need to be a point guard slash point forward center, whatever.
I don't think the point forward necessarily means the forward being a point guard. I think it's just having the ability to make some of those type of plays, having the comfortability when you have the ball in your hands that you can actually, if you can't score, be comfortable making a play for yourself and others versus
I,
you just having the ball and not having that ability to make plays even for yourself, because it's different when you coming off pin downs and you, like we was talking about yesterday, it's different where you catch the ball at
it is, but
and
watch
how
this.
you attack. Can we agree on that?
No, no. Again, I don't disagree, but I'm gonna point something out to you that yesterday. So watch this. Melo, with Denver's rookie year, Denver ran the offense through Melo, but they didn't put the
That's
ball
fair.
in his hand in transition.
That's
They
fair.
let, and that's what I was saying we need to do with Coop. Is set him up for success. And you see, as Melo years 2, 3, 4, 5, it got to where, yes, Melo did bring the ball up. But that was because by that time, he commanded the respect of the league because they was like, no, Melo's one it in. Doing that with Coop, I think wasn't the right move. Let him get his feet wet. I understood what you and Smash are saying. I just didn't agree with it.
No, no, I get you.
Because
I get what you're saying too.
and
I hear
that
you.
that that's why I because though him and Melo don't have similar play styles,
Yeah,
look at where they like to operate.
right. That's true. That is true. So you feel like Jesse Kidd just teach Cooper to make those reads from the three spot?
I think he could, and because he has Kyrie there, because he has AD there, because he has what is the trainer's name? Phil over there.
Handy.
Yeah, Phil Handy. He's getting this behind the scenes, and this is what I'm gonna say this now. Jay can go back and run the. I might have to change my rookie of the year selection because because as much as Coop is coming on, I think Dylan has a shot to take that rookie of the year if he keeps playing the way he is.
VJ's not in
I
the running.
agree. Yeah, VJ's up there too. He's up there.
No, no,
Yeah,
he,
he's up
he
there.
is. No, he is. What scares me with VJ is the fact of you don't know who's going to be in and out of that lineup. And when PG comes back and if Embiid does find his rhythm, do they go away from him and Maxi? That's what scares me with that
I hear you
because
on that.
he's playing great because who
It's
remember
not.
a couple
It's not his ability. It's just the
is the
opportunities he's gonna
opportunity.
have. Right.
Because remember,
They're
I
gonna
brought this
lessen.
up a couple of weeks ago saying that I could see if PG gets hurt or Embiid doesn't come back the way that they think he does, that they could go with him, Maxie, and Grimes, and I got killed for it. And now everybody's like, "Oh, VJ is like that." We knew this. We
I ain't,
we
I wouldn't even vote. So who he is? Go in. Go in.
no, we definitely knew this. But I'll say this. And this is the last thing I'll say as far as that. I think this class just and it's early, but I think this class has, you know, is going to go down with the 80, the 84, the '03, and 96 draft class is looking that special.
Hoop, you already know what the next topic is, though.
Go in. What's
No,
the next
no. Look, I was gonna say,
But
what are the Spurs gonna do before we get to AR, because they got a guard problem and De'Aaron Fox ain't even playing. Somebody's minutes is gonna be down.
I think you experiment, and I'm glad you brought this up too because I just seen a tweet about this. I think you.
What did it say, blah?
Let me find it. Fuck, I was
Or
frozen.
just kind of form it? It was just saying there's too many
Too many
guards.
guards. You just signed D
Yeah.
Fox. He's your guy. I mean, you just extending him, and then you got Castle who's better off ball, and then you got Harper who's playing well. I mean, it's only first 3 games, and that was really just a tweet. And they said it's a good problem to have. I think it is too. I think piggybacking off that, I think depending on how the experiment with Fox is, and it really fits around how does Fox really pair with Wemby or Joe Wemby, I would say. If it doesn't fit, I think you can get Fox off next year or possibly the year after, offer at least two wings or whatever, the Spurs will need at that time. That could be another another power forward, or mainly probably looking at wings because you got guard depth and stuff like that. I think you got to give a full season with Fox and Wemby before everybody can start pushing out. Get Fox out of there, get him out. And I think a lot of people just don't like Fox and his play style anymore.
Facts.
So I think a lot of people are over it.
I'll agree, blah. I don't like his play style, so
Yeah,
I knew you were talking. I knew you were talking to me.
no, 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 not even you. I've seen multiple
No,
people.
I get what you mean. I just, yeah, the shoe fits, so I wore it.
Yeah, like
Dude, Wimby,
This sounds real familiar. I think somebody else
Hold on,
said that. I
hold
wonder
on,
who it was.
Napoleon. Let blah land.
I'm
Then
gonna
go
be
to
quick,
Emmett.
but
Go
yeah, I
ahead.
just think
You
I
good?
think my main thing is I think you give it a full season if they can both stay healthy because I mean they was both injured last year. If you can get a full season out of both of them together and see how it works, and then you start making decisions from there. But I'm not too go on getting Fox up out of there just yet. I definitely want to see how he works in the system, especially with the new coach and Mitch. There's a lot of moving pieces in San Antonio before you just start.
we barely saw him and Wimby play together last year because of Wimby's blood clot
That's what I'm saying.
situation.
They both
So
need a full season of health together.
I completely agree, man. That Spurs team, it's one of the most interesting rosters in the NBA in my view because you have like this duo of Fox and Wemby, then you got these other fun guys like Stephon Castle. It's like I think they could make some noise, but it's just a matter because we all know what Wemby can do. I mean, this man Wemby is literally incredible to watch. Like these 3 blocks in the span of a minute, just insane. But I think there's still a lot of questions in terms of can Fox fit in that system, which are completely valid because we're early on into this. But I mean, we got to remember Wemby, he's just getting back on the court. He had a serious thing going on, new coaching. That's always going to be a little bit iffy. We'll see how everything adjusts. Obviously, it's a big adjustment going from Greg Popovich, who's been there to year or 4 years from to this guy. So I think the Spurs they could do something. Um, Wemby has been absolutely incredible, and if he keeps up this run, I mean, Spurs are going to be among one of the better. Like, I'd probably say like top 6, top 5, maybe teams in the Western Conference.
This year, or where do you have them going this year if everybody stays healthy on the Spurs? Like, where do you see them landing at when it come?
Probably like fifth. Probably I'd feel comfortable with the fifth
So
seed.
they're
I mean,
jump. You think they're jumping from no playoffs? I mean, no playing, no
well,
playoffs, straight to playoffs?
you gotta think, man. I mean, Wemby, the time he played last year, no De'Aaron Fox. I think he played a few games with De'Aaron Fox. I mean, maybe a little bit more than that before he had his deep vein thrombosis. So now that we're seeing Wemby get more and more experience, we get a full year, air quotes, if everyone stays healthy. Knock on wood. Hopefully that happens. I could see them doing it. I mean, I hear the skepticism, and I really can't hate on why you'd be skeptical because the West is super difficult. But I really like what Wemby can do defensively and offensively. This man had 9 blocks the other day. Like this guy is a lock for sports betting in terms of blocks. Just, side note out there. I think the Spurs, they just have a fun roster, man. I think 5, 6 seed at best. I think for sure, like the most comfortable, if I had to bet on it, I'd say a play-in. But at best, at highest ceiling, 5 or 6 seed.
Yeah, I see it. I can
So
see
real
it.
quick, you gotta. The only thing that worries me with them, and I'm taking my being a Mavs fan out of the picture because I hate saying anything nice about them. Um, they have to learn how to close close games. When I don't think they're gonna have a problem putting their foot on people's neck when they jump on them early. I think the dogfight is gonna be the where you see them struggle until they figure out how to close games.
Napoleon,
That's fair. They're a young team, but you still have to
have you
see
What's
seen
it.
up?
have you Napoleon? Have you seen them struggle closing games this year, or are you just saying that because they're young?
No, I'm saying it because they're young. Like right now, it's three
What
games
have
in.
what? But from what you've seen this year, do you like what you've
They
seen,
definitely
or
just
no?
had a struggle closing the game against the Nets.
No, that's why I'm
Um,
asking Napoleon. That's why I'm not saying I
um,
disagree. I just wanted to know like where he was coming from.
I think of it in more of them being a young team.
Okay, that's
Everybody's
fair.
trying to find themselves. Wimby's asserting himself as, hey, this is my team. Then you got two, you got the rookie of the year and, top two pick in the, draft, and they're asserting themselves and they're not being quiet or apologetic about it. You're seeing them be dogs, but we've yet to really see them get punched in the mouth. And that's gonna show what they're made of because too many times we've seen teams run through the season. We saw it with Houston last year where they became a 2 seed, and now that they were in the seat of being the hunted, what happened? They folded because now the expectation was bigger than what they were expecting. So I want to see them get punched in the mouth, but I think they have enough to withstand it and fight through it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man, with like any young team. And I said this earlier when we were talking about the Pistons is experience is super key and being able, obviously you guys mentioned it with the Nets yesterday, Spurs having a very difficult time closing that one out. It is early in the season, but at the same time, we would be delusional if we didn't bring that up as a concern. Not saying they can't fix it because it is only October 27th and we've only had basketball for a week now, but it's something that when we're evaluating the Spurs and we're evaluating this very young team, it's going to be something that's going to stick in the back of our minds until they can prove us wrong and until they can get that clutch comeback, like kind of like an Indiana Pacers type comeback. I mean, not that extreme, but we're always going to think about it, man. I mean, when you can barely close out a game against the Nets, that is a big red flag, even though we're only 3 games into the season.
Emmett, staying right on track there. I know we're only 3 games in, so if we could have your hypothetical, you're way too early to be concerned. Who would your team that you would be concerned with? Even though it's only 3 games, we're just for the sake of conversation. What team are you concerned with right now?
That's a tough question because this knee jerky stuff is kind of crazy, and
Yeah,
I
I
already know
know.
what I'm gonna say. Someone in here is gonna go on your YouTube and clip this, or someone's
No,
gonna
it's
find.
hey, it's trust me, it's all good because it's
Yeah,
for the
no,
sake of
I'll take the
combo. We know
credit.
it's only 3 games and it's
But the
very very
Rocket,
small
the
sample
Rockets being
size.
0-2 is a little kind of crazy to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Not saying they can't fix it, but and we're way too early. But 0-2, I don't know, man. If we're overreacting, why not play the overreaction game in full? Because we've seen what Kevin Durant has done with the Suns, and we've seen what he's done with the Nets. So if we're gonna play that game, I'm a little bit worried about the Rockets. Sorry, Tate, if you're out there listening anonymously or, however you're listening. I know Tate would be mad hearing that.
Go ahead, Blah.
I love this question, man. I mean, I mean, to be honest, I got three teams. I think the first one was definitely Houston. I think the Fred VanVleet injury hurt them way more than people think. I think everybody was looking at like, oh, we got a man, we got all these young talent that is ready to go. I think a lot of them are not ready to take that leap of primary ball handler to initiate offense. And it's gonna take some work. I'm not really looking to expect anything out of Houston. Visit back to them like game 20. Um, the Mavs too. I think without Kyrie, having a primary ball handler, and once again, trying to. And I know you guys was talking about a little bit earlier, before like right when I got in about Coop being a primary ball handler. I think that's going to come with his ups and downs, especially him being an 18-year-old rookie in the league, trying to heavy that burden. So those two teams, and then this one is going to make you laugh, but it's definitely Charlotte, bro. I swear to you, I'm going to stay on this hill. Charlotte can make the East play in, or even the AFC, bro. But bro, they already got another injury with Brandon Miller already out again, bro. So those are my three teams.
That's
Also,
crucial.
I'm trying not to say injury prone because you see even the injury with him, it was like,
it's a shoulder.
bro, it was like he was reaching, he missed that reached and like I don't know, bro. He just always got a knick-knack
It's
injury, man.
Narrative, you're completely in your right to say he's injury prone,
no,
man.
he's
I
definitely
don't think
injury
you're
I
far
prone.
thought
off at all.
I thought I was jumping the gun. I'm like, but it always seems like it's something with him.
Bro. It's really Charlotte, bro. And even if you wouldn't even want to take it a step further from Charlotte, even fucking Zion. Zion just got hurt with something else, like, and it's just
Okay, well, what we're doing, and for there's new people coming in the room. We're just doing overreactions hypothetical. We know it's 3 games, but blah. What about Denver? Cam Johnson.
man. I think he just got to get adjusted. I
Okay,
think
Completely agree.
he's in a
It's early.
situation where he got to get adjusted. He's never played with
I just
somebody.
feel like he would. I feel like he would fit like a glove. So just to see a little bit of, but you're right, and it's only
Mm.
3 games. I just thought he would fit smoother just because of, but
Hoop, we tried to tell you it's not one size fits all.
Hey,
Hey,
preach
no,
the
for real.
fallen.
Hey, I
Preach
think
the fallen.
and it is only 3 games. I do think it could change, but I
well,
just right now I'm like, wow, I thought it would.
once again with something like Cam Johnson, I look at the whole scenario of Denver. Denver just got a new coach that just got in a year with Jokic. I think, I mean, less than a year. So then it's not like Mike Malone's implementing Cam Johnson into a system with Jokic and Murray, getting them off the ball. And they just added, I believe, 4 new offseason pieces. So I think Cam Johnson's whole situation is really, he just got to get adjusted to it. Now he did miss, I think it was the second game, not overreacting. He did miss shots that he would normally make. And I don't know if it's just him not like what he was expecting, but I honestly, that's a tough one. I would just say overreact. I mean, getting fit in with Denver and their new coaching and that whole new team. They kind of retooled their team, to be honest. So it's just a fit for him.
Can I ask a kind of related, kind of unrelated question? But how do you guys feel about NBA on Prime so far?
And the product's been elite, man.
Good
Like
product.
Yeah, for sure.
the product's been real elite, man. Like even the quality of the production, like the camera, and it's like, bro, I never seen the NBA look so clear. But I kind of had
Get
high
that Bezos
expectations
effect.
for them. Yeah, because the NFL, like the production with the NFL was good, so I kind of knew it was going to be good with the NBA too. So it's definitely an improvement over TNT.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
It is. It does take something to get used to. Cause I'm over here like scrolling Hulu, like, where are my games? Oh yeah, it's on Prime. Like but I think they're doing really well, man. And I think that the NBA they needed something like this because let's be real, we're in the Big 25. Like looks matter, production style matters, and I mean it's the perfect time if you're looking at Amazon Prime. Like we've got the most talent in the NBA that we've had in a while, man. Like there's so many young, exciting teams. There's so many superstar players I think a lot of us are invested into. I think NBA on Prime is gonna be a great thing for the league, and everyone who's overreacting about the gambling thing, you guys gotta chill because I don't think it. I mean, we'll see some more names come out for sure. I mean, we'll probably see them in other sports too, but I don't think it's gonna be as big of a deal as we're making it out to be. NBA will be fine, guys. I will say one gripe I have with the NBA. being an NFL fan, big NFL fan as well. When a game for the NFL says, "Oh, we're gonna kick off at 1 o'clock Eastern per se," or 1:05 Pacific, it kicks off then. I'm sitting here like, when's this Pistons game gonna kick off? Keep refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying.
It
Emmett,
is.
what does the NFL do if the previous like programs running behind or run like
They still start on time.
Yeah, they
because
will
like
they will
even
shift it to
watching
another channel. And
even
then
watching the Lakers game, it was like we damn near missed the whole second half when we played Golden State because the OKC game went in a double OT.
yeah, that they find a way. Obviously, in the sports world, I mean, I'm sure you guys are NBA fans. You probably don't agree with this, but like the main motion of the like main sports fans is, oh, NFL's king, and the TV people know that, so they will find a way for people to watch both games if they want to. We've seen that time and time again. Yeah, that is annoying for you being a Lakers fan, where it's just like, okay, this game's going into double OT. And I have to find a whole nother way, maybe go
And
on a
they
whole
and
nother
they put the
website.
game on Peacock, but it was like like it's on a channel now. Got to go to now you got to go to Peacock. I would have been cool if it would have just put it on another channel, but
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it. I get
exactly.
it. I get it.
I
No
mean,
little ticker in the corner, no nothing, no little, no little small updates. No,
yeah, you
I'm
think they
like, man,
would.
can we get something?
Yeah,
But
and that's something that I think there's pros and cons to this whole streaming sports takeover. Like obviously one of the main pros is they're all really good with like the production style and how everything goes. But obviously besides the main con, you're gonna have to figure out, like, you're gonna have to be on your P's and Q's trying to figure out what game is where you gotta go. You have to spend all this money. It's interesting. I think it obviously, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint for the NBA and for Peacock and for Prime, obviously it's gonna help them. But when you're looking at it from like mine or yours perspective narrative, it's definitely annoying because it's like, okay, we have to spend all this money or we have to do all this hard work to figure out where the game's on. Where I know I'm not old. I'm 21 years old, but I'm going to sound old saying this. Back in the day, you used to be able to just scroll your cable and, oh, there's the Lakers game. Cool, let's watch it.
even Trailblazers games, you guys have your own channel, so I don't even.
Yeah, we do.
It'd be hard to watch you guys because
Yeah, we have that was it Fox Sports, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
So
I gotta record. I gotta find a way to record that because I'm watching football tonight with the family. So I'm gonna gonna work on that after the show.
yeah, man. Emmett, how you feel about Austin Reeves and his 51 points last night?
Dude, Austin Reeves, that was okay. I'm not a Lakers fan, but that was freaking fun to watch,
I
man.
can
I
tell
mean,
that was exciting for you.
I think you can't unless you're a Lakers hater. I mean, you can't be like, how could you not be excited about that, man? I mean, I think a lot of the knee
Mm.
jerkers were like, oh, LeBron and Luca, they're out.
Not too many third options could do that with two stars out, Emmett.
No, no, he really in my book he really cemented himself as that best number three in the NBA. If Austin, this is another thing, man. Austin Reeves, talk about one of the realest players in the NBA, man. This is a guy who was not worried about the money at all. This guy could have gone anywhere else and made his bag, been a number one option, but he stayed with y'all's Lakers for the love of the game. I love players like that, man. I love players who know their role, know what's best for winning, and don't cry about literally everything. Austin Reeves is great performance, almost a triple double, no LeBron, no Luca, no problem. Like if he can continue that, then because that's something that we're always going to have like to worry about when talking about the Lakers. Maybe not as much for Luca as LeBron, but that is like one of these guys or both of these guys missing time with injury. And to see Austin Reeves do that well, I know it was against the Kings, who don't really have anything too good going for them. But just to see that, if I'm a Lakers fan, I'm feeling a lot better about this season, just knowing that LeBron, he's already having sciatica issues. Dude's 41. I just don't know how much games we're really going to see out of LeBron. He'll probably play. What do you think, Narrative? How many games do you think LeBron will play this season? Like 50, 60,
I mean,
40?
that's the thing. If he care, does he? He probably's not going to care about making no All NBA then, because don't you got to play what 65 to get those?
I
What
believe it
is
is
it 6?
65, yes. I don't think he's playing 65, no.
Okay, well then, yeah, that the number yeah, for surely could fluctuate because if that's not on the table, which I would think it is, but if it's not, then that number could be anywhere from. Man, he has to play 50 some games, so
He
man,
has to. I mean,
yeah,
if you're LeBron though, it's
I
like,
could see him missing. If it's not about accolades, I could see him missing up to 20 games this year. I hate
yeah,
to say it.
and it's crazy too because I think a lot of us kind of thought that this was going to be LeBron's last year. They're given that he is going to really try hard in the playoffs this year. But knowing LeBron, I think we're going to see another year or two out of him, man. I think he would have announced it before that season. So maybe he's going to try and just show
I
off
think when
and
he comes
miss
back,
like 20, 25 games and mess around and just go off in the playoffs. I think that's
I,
a possibility.
I think when he comes back, Emmett, then the conversations of how many years he got left is because when he comes and plays, which I think he's going to show people like, yeah, he's going to have 2 more years. Because I don't think he's retiring this year
You would have announced it, man. He's not just going to retire out of
or
nowhere.
next year. I just don't. I think he's just from what I've seen. I mean, yeah, he's 41 years old, but this guy was second team All NBA last year. Emmett,
Yeah.
like, tell me if
I
I'm
don't
wrong for
disagree.
feeling like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
at worst, he declines a little bit in stats and makes third team NBA as a 41-year-old man.
Yeah, a lot of
Like,
41-year-olds have nothing physically
Crazy.
compared to what LeBron
and I'm just
has.
saying
No
at worst,
ways.
not even saying he'll make it, but just at, you know what I mean? The least
Yeah,
third
I
team
agree.
All NBA at 41, like that's still like, I don't know, man. That's just like,
LeBron is really good at taking care of himself, eating right, doing the right things for his body, and that's something that is very key for these players too. It's like if you're eating right, if you're working right, you have the right trainers. Obviously, LeBron might be a freak of nature. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no, that's not true. But like just how he takes care of his body, the money he spends on his body, he's setting him up for long-term success. And I mean, I don't think LeBron's retiring. Like even if he regret, like you said, even if he regresses a little bit, that's still a really damn good player. And like, yeah, it's sciatica, and you can probably think of that as like a lingering type of injury. But knowing LeBron, it's just like I don't think it might be that lingering for him. And now that he know, like the Lakers, they know this man's 41 years old. They're not going to want to try and get him into much worse of an injury type situation because they want him for the playoffs. So I could see him maybe missing more than 20 games. It's just like depends on
Emmett,
how his health's doing. Yo, what up?
while we talking Lakers, has Marcus Smart looked better than the narratives that were on him coming into the season?
I mean,
I just want to know your thoughts on it.
I think a lot of people when you're looking at Marcus Smart, like the
You
amount
know the
of
narratives of you haven't played two
the the,
years. His
the
body's probably
narratives were
cooked.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's Marcus Smart from, the Celtics era, that
Right,
Marcus
right,
Smart. But I
right.
mean, I don't think he's as bad as we're making him out to be as us people in the media. I mean, obviously, you dealing with the injuries you dealt with, it's going to be hard. But I mean, he's not playing terrible for the defense. And I said this, or for the Lakers, I said this when you guys signed him. Like, even if you can get 60 to 70% of the Marcus Smart he used to be defensively, that is still a massive upgrade over what the Lakers had last season. And I think he's given us exactly that. It's super early. Maybe he has a very good chance of getting better too. And that's something that I think Lakers fans should be optimistic about. I think a lot of Lakers fans kind of knew that it wasn't going to be that bad, but let's be real. The thing with the Lakers, we all like as a whole, just NBA fans, if you're not a Lakers fan, most people love to hate on them. Either you love the Lakers or you hate them. Like there's no in between. I feel like I might be one of like the three people in the world that's on the in between of this. So I think Smart, you got to look at it optimistic. If you're a Lakers fan, it could be a lot worse. It could be he could be a lot worse defensively. I think what he's done, he's done his work, yeah, but with what he's dealt with injury wise, it's always going to be in the back of our minds as well. But I'm not hating on Smart, man. I think he's done pretty solid.
I've been somebody I have been hating on, but he impressed me versus Sacramento. What's your thoughts on Jake LaRavia?
Yeah, Jake LaRavia, I think he's just a role player, dude. And obviously he did play for the Sacramento Kings, so that was kind of like a play against my old team, show off a little bit type of moment. And that's the thing with the Lakers too. It's like they don't need too much out of LaRavia, right? If LaRavia comes in, does a little bit of 3-and-D work, cool. That's all you need from him. I mean,
Yeah,
you've got a lot of other options that can put some buckets on the board. Obviously, you got the big three in AR, Luca, LeBron when they're healthy. DeAndre Ayton dropped 22 last night. Marcus Smart dropped 11. So it's like you don't really ask too much out of him. But in terms of a backup role type player, I think Larabia has done just fine. And I see where your concern is coming from. But also, when you look at the Lakers' roles and what they're needing out of him, I
yeah,
mean, you can't really hate on what he's doing.
that's true. That's very true. That's very
This
true.
is a Hoop Narrative podcast. Make sure to give my guy Hoop and everyone in here a follow if you guys are liking the Hoop Talk and you guys want to talk some more basketball. Shout out to everyone who is tapping in with us. Shout out to Michael for co-hosting with me and Hoop Narrative as well. Shout out to New Era. Shout out to Napoleon and shout out to Blizzy. Shout out to everyone who's down below. We got 7 people in here right now who are listening. So if you guys would like to come chat about anything NBA, you guys are more than welcome to just request, and me, Hoop, or Mike will get you guys in here. Thank you, Brando, for listening. Thank you, DJ Jules. Um, thank you, Smash. Thank you, Alex. You guys are awesome. And we're all pretty active on X over here on this show. So if you guys would like to follow, like I was saying, I'm sure most of us would follow you back and interact with your stuff occasionally. So thank you guys for tapping in with the show. And Hoop, what you got next, man? Of
Yeah, man, that was real. I appreciate that, Mike.
course, brother, I
Man,
got you.
how you feeling, Mike?
Yo, he has basketball knowledge.
Yeah, right. Emmitt's the guy, man. That's why I said you heard he's 21. That's why I tell people you can't put an age on the basketball talk, man. I never. It's
But when
hard
I
to
say
say.
I
it,
grew
they
up with it, man. I grew up like watching a lot of decent amount of basketball, watch a lot of like basketball YouTubers, play a lot of the video game, which I know a lot of people poo poo on 2K, but it will teach you a lot about players. Like if you just listen to what the commentators say, they give you some fun facts, man. And same with
That's
NBA YouTubers, man. NBA YouTubers who
You
talk
about,
about
yo,
NBA.
bro about to make me
all.
listen to
Hey,
2K
all the
fucking
NBA
like,
YouTuber guys are
you
getting
about to make
hired
me
now,
listen
Emmett.
to 2K,
No, they
dude.
are. And same with like even in other sports, like I believe RJ Young is his name. He's a college football guy. I believe he actually got started out on YouTube and now he's working for Fox Sports. So
Yeah, I'm telling you, all the NBA YouTubers and content creators, I'm seeing all them dudes that was grinding, they're getting signed on NBA teams or signed with, you know what I mean? Whoever, like, go ahead, Mike, you got it.
No, I'm just co-signing you. I'm saying, yeah.
Nah, man, it's for surely, man. Nah, for
Like,
surely.
yeah, make sure, look, share, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got basketball heads that want to do this. They want to talk. Bring them in here. Bring them on in, cause it's just a hoop collective. That's what this is. And, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see us.
Nah, I definitely want to say I appreciate y'all, man, for doing this, man. Just, collabing and, you know what I mean? Talking game with
anytime, my
different
guy.
people, for surely different people from different perspectives. So,
Yes.
I definitely love to do that. And I appreciate y'all because y'all didn't have to do this. You know what I mean? You could be doing something else. So, and
Yeah, true.
Like Emmett said, make sure you follow
Who
these
that?
guys,
Who that?
man.
Emmett?
I try
Not Emmett. Who been going in? Who been
to,
going in about everything in the analytics and everything? Who are you? What's your name? I need to follow you.
who you talking about? Was it, it might have been
The one who's
Napoleon.
been going in.
Yeah, I think it was either Napoleon or
On the
or
yeah, I'm
or
pretty
pod.
sure
or CJ. Yeah, he left, but
DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gone.
So
but
look,
yeah,
y'all,
man.
y'all falling out, but make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all follow Hoop Narrative. Make sure y'all
Yeah,
like
it's a
and
great show.
subscribe, all of that. And we coming back.
For sure, yeah. This ain't gonna be the only one, man. For sure. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow Emmett and Mike. I try to take
Yeah,
pride in.
The
I will
people out
be
there.
most likely be doing a show after the Monday Night Football game.
There
I'll
you
keep you
go.
guys updated on X. So if you guys would like to come, maybe chop up Piston Cavs, or if you guys are football fans and want to chop up Chiefs Commanders or anything, over the week in the NFL, stay tuned to my profile and I'll probably be live later. So
Bro,
look forward to that.
that's you, Napoleon.
Totally. But nah, man. But nah, I
No,
appreciate y'all,
no,
man.
no.
Y'all,
Who is he? Who is
y'all boy,
he? What's your name on here?
who Napoleon underscore six one
That's
nine. Yeah,
Napoleon.
Yep.
man.
Got him.
But nah, yeah, nah. I
Got
appreciate
him.
y'all, man. If y'all gotta go, I appreciate it. I'm gonna stay on here. I ain't gonna hold too much of y'all time up, but
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
go. I got family
Hey,
over, so I'm gonna
nah,
go
yeah,
hang
you
make
out
sure
with
y'all
good.
them. I'll
watch
catch you, brother.
this
Thanks for
again.
having me.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down to hop back on this again. It was a fun time. Hit me up anytime.
Bro,
Oh yeah, you already know. And man,
you
we're
should
gonna
be a
run this back.
mainstay.
Run it
You should
back.
be a
Yes, sir.
mainstay because you have the hoop knowledge, you have everything. And it's like,
Appreciate it,
for
Mike.
everybody
Appreciate it.
outside listening, like, y'all need to understand, like, it's more to hoop than just layups and threes. You know what I
Facts.
mean?
No.
And
Mm-hmm.
he's providing the hoop knowledge for y'all to be able to understand, like, this game is more than what you think it is. It is.
Oh yeah.
And I want y'all to eat it up. You know what I mean?
Good catch.
No
Good catch,
cussing,
Mike.
right? He said no
Good catch.
cussing. He said no cussing, right? So, like, yo, come in here. Y'all hear the intelligence? Y'all got the host, he a G. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here.
Yes,
And
sir.
we doing our thing. So make sure y'all come on. Hoop narrative. Let's go.
Yep. Catch you guys. Have a good
For
night.
sure. All right, Emmett, I'll tap in with you. Hmm.
All right.
But yeah, Napoleon, what's the vibes? He chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, he chilling.
What's the vibes, Blizzy? Yeah, I
Yo,
know.
I'm watching the Piston game right now.
Who
Of
you guys
course.
playing against? I know. Let me turn my league pass
The
on.
Cavs. The Cavs. We playing against the Cavs right now. Like, for real. And hopefully we beat their ass. Excuse my French. Hopefully we beat them down. But I feel like JB got them figured out. Because it's just like, oh, this is my old team. Oh, I'm gonna, and he do his old, I know what they about shit.
You there,
Oh,
Blizzy?
what y'all on?
What's good? What's good, brother?
You must
Yeah,
have
what's
cut
up?
out.
Yeah, man. I just got off work, walking in the house, Wi-Fi. You know how that go.
Yeah, man.
I definitely had to drop a follow on both of them
Listen,
guys, though, for sure.
Come on, man. I didn't even
who you
see
on?
you. Yeah, you was listening. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I was listening. I had to drop a follow on them. I'm definitely waiting on this show for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Who you
them
on,
the type of younger hoop heads I like that actually know what they talking about.
Come on,
bro?
that's real.
Exactly. It's one thing when you got people that actually know ball. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts. Unbiased, no emotion. Just straight to the face. I like those. Yeah, I like that. That's why I'm a frequent visitor on Hoop Narrative for the
That
most
boy
part.
Emmett only 21. He talking
Yeah,
real
yeah.
game.
I heard that. That's all right. That's
wait,
definitely got to be one of the most hoop wise 21-year-olds I done heard for
he
sure.
only 21. He only 21.
Yeah, that's why I be telling people, bro. Like you can't put an age on that knowledge, bro.
That's
No,
real.
you can't, but sometimes you can, bro.
Nah,
Like,
sometimes you got to. Nah, you ain't lying. You definitely got some people that show their
yeah,
age for sure. You ain't lying.
like,
Yeah. I've been having a happy week this week, man, for once. My Saints lost to the Buccaneers, but they always lose.
ah, ah.
But on the bright side, the Heat looking good. The Heat looking good.
I
Y'all
was
moving
finna
Kamar?
say
Y'all
them
moving
Heat.
Kamar?
Huh?
Y'all moving Kamar?
No.
Out? No?
No.
All
No.
right. Okay.
He don't want to. He don't want to move, and we don't want to move him. So it's mutual.
Yeah.
I love him for that though. I really do, because he deserves so much better than us, man. We suck. He deserves better. He really do.
That's what's up.
But I appreciate him for sticking around, man.
It's what's up that you actually rocking with him. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
I
Like,
love Kamara. I love Alvin, bro. That's my guy. Like He ain't had to stay, bro. He really did have to stick around, bro, after Drew left, but he did, bro. Say he really loved the city, love the fans. Like that's you don't really find many players like that who love their teams like that through better and worse. You know, most players only like playing for their teams when they're winning.
Right.
So I respect Camaro a lot. I really do. I hope he retire, Saints. But we
Yeah.
got some stuff to figure out.
He said he is. He said he gonna retire. So
That's the plan. So hopefully we can go through with that. Him, Cam, Jordan, and Taysom Hill. I want all three of them guys to retire.
that's what's up. Like y'all have somebody to actually be like, hey, I retire here. I'm a great. I've been doing my thing. I've been showing up for this.
Um,
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what's up.
Facts.
Like,
Facts. And he done gave us everything he had. Consistently been one of the best running backs in the league. I think he just got up to like fifth all time in running back receptions. Like he breaking records, huh? He could be somewhere else competing for a championship, but he stayed down. So I ain't got nothing but love for him, bro. For real.
yeah, that's real.
How
That's
about
real.
them Heat, Blizzy?
Hey man, we've been doing good. It's only game three. It's only game three. We got 79 more to go. I'm not an overreactor, but I'm loving it, man. Uh, this I didn't
Agent,
believe Spo when
agent,
he talked.
Adam Bio.
So here's what I'm noticing about this quote unquote new offense we've been playing. I said it's only 3 games, so you know we gonna take a give, but one of my biggest gripes with Bam has always been his scoring or sometimes lack thereof, right? With the he could
Don't
give
go
us
hard.
he could do for us what he did against Memphis and then turn around and only have like 15 and
DBs.
18. I used to have problems with that, but looking at our roster construction now and the offense that we playing, we actually got guys on the team that can handle that style of play. You know, running gun, going fast and still going back and sitting down, playing hard defense on the other side. Everybody involved on rebounding, everybody passing the ball around. We playing point guard by committee. So this one of them situations with the team where it could be anybody night. Norman can give you 30. Bam could give you 25. You know, you might get a surprise game. And, one of our hidden gems, I've been loving what Fontecchio been doing for us so far. I don't remember him being this good in Detroit. But I might be wrong. So correct me if I'm wrong. Well, pretty good week. Pretty good week. I'm kind of optimistic, and I'm just curious to see how we gonna do when number 14 come back with this offense.
Hey, speaking on that skin complexion, how about that boy Austin Reeves?
Oh, hell of a game, hell of a game. That was a hell of a game. That boy said, speaking on that skin complexion, yeah, you funny as hell, boy. You funny for that one, boy. Nah, you gotta understand, bro. You gotta be that skin complexion don't mean nothing, bro. You gotta be a special type of
No,
white boy to
that's
do
his
what they
complexion.
do.
For real.
Hey,
Guys like Austin Reeves,
that
Tyler
was that was
Hero,
that was
Luca.
hey, that was special last night. I'm Blizzy.
Oh yeah, that was special for sure.
Did you get to see it
Hell yeah.
live? Did you get to see it live?
Yeah, yeah. I forget what bucket that was when he went over there and dapped up the fans of the teammates or something. I said, yeah, he that ain't no regular white boy.
He's in his go yard.
I said, yeah, that ain't no regular white boy. Nah, hell nah. Even me, somebody who I don't hate the Lakers, but I don't really care for the Lakers, but I even enjoyed that. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, that I said shit, no LeBron, no
Well,
Luca.
hey,
He did what he was supposed to do.
I gotta ask
So
JID
what
when
we
he get
see?
back on here because remember what did Bron say? Ain't no way you got that in Arkansas. And no, what did he say? He said, "Ain't no way you got that
Man.
wiggle."
Hey, speak of that, my boy Smash. That's my boy Smash. I don't know if he a speaker or a listener.
Yeah,
We're really
Uh,
Smash is a listener. I'll invite him, but you know sometimes he Smash just be listening.
yeah,
we're,
hey, Smash
we're
boy.
really
Hey, I had to flame one of your city guys up. One of your guys from your city. I had to flame him up in the podcast a couple days ago, man.
What I
uh,
love the Memphis guys.
you remember? Who was that? Remember he shot off at me and I had to sleep jug at buddy for about 10 minutes.
Pat Turner, Pat Turner.
Pat Turner, boy.
I
Yeah,
finally
all I
found
said,
Pat
bro.
Smash because
You
I
want
was.
to know what's crazy, Brody? I told bro. I said he said.
We had bet earlier, Blizzy, because he said Memphis would finish higher than the Lakers. So we have
Oh, yeah, I remember y'all saying that. Yeah, he gonna lose some money. You might as well collect your dues.
What's up, Hoop?
It's just
Sports
funny
Block. What's
that
up, baby?
Hey, what's good? Hey, Blizzy, you know what AR get that from?
Where he get it from, man?
He done played against a lot of cats from Memphis and St. Louis.
Ooh.
Over there in that little area over there. Ain't he from Arkansas?
He from Arkansas, but you
Yeah, he done
know,
played against a lot of them Southern boys, a lot of them Tennessee boys, a
like
lot
you
of
know,
them,
he
yeah.
he probably I think his hometown probably like an hour and a half from Memphis, and St. Louis probably like an hour and a half. So you know,
Mm-hmm.
AAU
And
and
he
shit
and he
like
ain't
that.
too far from Chicago. He done definitely had to play against some Chicago hoopers, Texas
Yep,
hoopers. Like he in the middle of everything, so I could
yep.
expect that. So that was a hell of a game. Like that, hands down, his best game in his career. It ain't even
Cause
close.
he before he went to Oklahoma, he was at Wichita State, wasn't he?
I don't
I
know
think I
nothing
think
else.
he
I
Yeah,
was
don't
at
know
I think
nothing.
Wichita
I think
State.
I think it
I don't
was
know nothing about
Wichita.
him before Oklahoma, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think it
think he
was
was at
Wichita.
Wichita State before then.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
So I know he done had some open runs with Landry Shamet and
Who
stuff like
who was
that coming back
coaching?
through there.
Mm-hmm.
Who was coaching?
Yeah, that boy
Yeah.
got game.
Oh no, for sure. Hell yeah.
Would
Oh yeah,
would
yeah, for
would
sure.
would you say, Mike? Couldn't hear you.
Who was coaching him?
At
Where at
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma?
I don't even know who the coach
Yeah,
was at Oklahoma at that
yeah.
I
point.
don't.
Was it Kruger? No.
I don't know. Let me see.
Was it? I can't.
Like
Senate committee asks NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for details on gambling investigations.
Mm.
You better cooperate, boy.
they make a difference for real. Like the coaches. That's why everybody big on Duke. Like, oh, Duke is
Mm-hmm.
because of
John
what.
Shire, boy.
Yeah,
And
because of what.
speaking of Duke, boy, I know y'all saw Cam Boozer rip through Tennessee like a diaper.
That
What
boy.
what year? What year? What year he came into the league?
Who?
Who?
Ar?
Yeah.
I think he came in, what, 2020, 2021?
Okay. Yeah. It was Lon Kruger.
Lon Kruger. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Lon
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
Trey Young too, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like what y'all was speaking of about coaching, that's what made me a Duke fan, not even just the team, but like it's a certain way that Duke players carry themselves and that coaches expect you. Like this go all the way back, like of course the Coach K and stuff, like guys like JJ, guys like Kyrie, and like even looking at like now recently under the John Shire regimen, guys like Coop, guys like Cam Boozer, it's like they carry themselves with a certain like professionalism and readiness to themselves. I always like that about Duke players. Now, of course, not all our players are like that, but you know,
Yeah. He was at
cough,
Wichita
cough,
State his first 2 years of college.
cough, cough, Jalen Johnson, cough, cough. But yeah, hey, I got game, man. That was a hell of a game last night. I had to tune in like all the way in, like stop flipping channels.
And it was the all right. Yeah, this is the one when you be flipping back and forth. Like, all right, I gotta watch
Uh huh.
this.
Yeah, because I was flipping, watching scores, watching results and stuff. But I was like, oh wait a minute, oh nah, we got us a classic right here.
Who you along? Who you along right now? Like what y'all watching? 'Cause I'm on. Of course, I'm
I'm
on.
watching. I'm
I
watching
just
Orlando Philly.
Yeah, I just got my fire stick up and loaded. I gotta get straight. I gotta tune in. I got an off day tomorrow, so I'm up all night.
Yeah, so
Who am I finna watch? Who am I finna watch
pretty
first?
much. Get off that
Oh,
tomorrow.
he played with Landry Shamet.
At Wichita,
Who,
huh?
Yeah.
he
They played
did?
together.
Who was
I
that? Who
swear,
was there at
it
Wichita? It
feel like
wasn't
Landry Shamet
Shaka.
been
It
in the
wasn't.
league forever.
Who was the coach
Landry
for
Shamet
Block?
was a red shirt freshman the year Austin Reeves was there in 2016.
Was Shaka gone when those guys was there? No, it was the white dude, huh? That Greg or what's his name? What's the coach's name
Oh,
for Wichita State?
oh, shit.
I can't think of his
um,
name, but
but
yeah,
when
man.
back then,
No, no, I'm trying to think when
when-
Landry Shamet and AR was there.
I know it's a small sample size, but I think we might have overreacted on Orlando.
why
I'm
so?
Yeah,
just saying,
yeah.
bro. I thought like everybody being healthy and coming back. Of course, I know people got a mesh, but like y'all done had all summer. Y'all done been in practice. Tristan Da Silva still look lost at times. on like I don't what's going on, bro. Like Jalen Suggs, he not doing what I thought he would come back and do. Like I know it's a small sample size, just game three, but I don't know, bro. That might be a early hot take. We probably reacted a little overreacted on Orlando.
Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
don't get shut the hell out. First round,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't
Hey,
taken the opportunity to actually
yeah,
make.
I don't think I'm looking at how they play. It don't look like they made that Knicks, just that Knicks like jump where you can tell like, okay, good teams, great teams, elite teams.
Right.
Like I'm gonna keep it a bean. I can't even look at Orlando fully as a great team. I already wasn't fully convinced last year, but
Maybe
maybe it's just a small sample size. So don't take my word for it. I might
I,
be saying something different next month.
we
I'm
gonna
kind of with you a little bit, Blizzy.
we
Just a
Yeah,
little
gonna
bit.
like they as a team didn't make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like the playoffs is a different monster. You have to
right.
you have to do a lot of certain things, and they didn't make it there. So they are one of the teams that might be like, oh, we got to the playoffs. Oh, yeah, you got bounced.
They did.
And
They did
then you
make the
see it's a
playoffs last
whole
year.
nother ball game. They made it, but
They
Yeah,
made
matter of
it.
fact,
Yeah.
did they make it out
They
the
play.
first round last year?
No, they played
Okay,
Boston in the
okay,
first
okay,
round.
okay, okay. They make okay. So yeah, from what I'm looking at, and it's looking like nobody like this. Is what I was watching the episode of the OGs. Y'all know I'm a Heat fan, so I love UD and Mike Miller. I was watching the episode of the OGs. They had the Morris twins on there, and they was talking about like why teams need certain teams need vets, the importance of vets on certain teams to
that,
like hold them young guys accountable and to help unlock them guys. And you know, like, and I think Orlando is one of them teams. They need some of them vets. Like
y'all ain't got
it's
'em?
looking like hmm.
They ain't got them?
I don't think they got them vets. Like who's the oldest person on there? Who was the oldest person on their roster? I don't think I can pull it up faster than somebody else.
People be shitting on shit like, oh, they signed him. They signed like, bro, this is a vet. This
People
is
have to understand like certain guys do certain things for certain teams. And another thing, like a lot of people fail to realize most times the best player on the team is not always the leader. Like that's what the term locker room leader come in at. Like that's why a lot of these players need these vets. Like a lot of these teams. Like look at Charlotte for example. Imagine if they had that type of vet over there that will hold somebody like LaMelo accountable, and imagine the wonders that could do for LaMelo. His game, like what just pissed me off about LaMelo, they won that game. The game against Philly, I think it was like 33 seconds left. Why did he take a step back three?
because,
Like, it was
yeah,
like 13 seconds left on the shot clock. It was like 55 seconds left in the game, and they was tied. Like, come on, man.
they ain't got no vet over there.
And
But
speaking of Orlando, there is
Play,
nobody on that roster 30 years
play,
old. The oldest
playing,
person on that roster is Tyus Jones at 29.
Playing
Just
like
lost.
they
man.
playing like they're not keeping score. In the words of JID, that's the Charlotte Hornets. Playing
Yeah,
like they're not keeping score.
JID spoke some wisdom because boy, yeah, LaMelo, that made me so mad when he did that. And I'm not even a
What you
Hornets
mean?
fan, Brody.
What you mean, bro?
When did you see the game against Philly? I think they was tied. It was like 55 seconds left, 13 seconds left on the shot clock. LaMelo go
Uh-huh.
tween, step back three and
he don't,
missed.
that nigga
Well,
don't give,
so
But he not
And it
only
wasn't
missed.
it wasn't a two for one.
Did he
None of that.
airball?
damn,
so
Nah,
Michael,
but he bricked it. He bricked it. It's still like
damn.
13 seconds left on the shot
Yeah,
clock.
on
Why
the
would you
shot
do
clock.
that,
But
bro?
Michael,
Yeah,
wasn't it a
that's.
2-for-1 on that?
No, it was like 50 something seconds left.
yeah, it
Oh
was a
yeah,
two for
yeah,
one.
yeah. Yeah.
That was a
No, no,
whole
no,
like,
no, no.
come
That
on,
is not a
man.
2-for-1.
like,
And that's what we was
More
just that's what we
two
was just
possessions
talking
left
about
in
the
there.
other night.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's what we was just talking about the other night. Not
Oh, by the
playing
way,
winning
who you were thinking
basketball,
of?
man.
Greg Marshall. I came in when you were talking about you were talking about Greg Marshall with that coach. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
who
yeah.
Michael
When I
thinking of.
said Greg,
Greg
that's who
Marshall.
it was. So
Yeah.
he was Wichita, right?
Wichita
Yeah.
State.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah.
saying Greg. I couldn't think of his last name. Thank you. Yeah,
Greg
yeah.
Marshall.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
But
And
yeah,
the only reason I
that
know
made me
yeah, and the only
my
reason
bad,
I
my
know
bad.
that is because he left under it was during the pandemic for I guess abuse investigation
Right.
and all that.
That's what it
Yeah.
was. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because it was
ugly.
rumored he was you know, he was like the new age Bobby Knight in a way, you know, punching a couple of players in the
Yep.
chest. and all that jazz and nothing like that. And obviously at that time before AR got to Oklahoma, he coached AR. So now
Right.
obviously I'm not tying AR to that. I don't think he did anything crazy to him. But when you said that name when I came to say, I'm like, oh, he's talking about Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, Greg. I couldn't think.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, LaMelo, he not a Hornets fan, not a Sixers fan. Could care less about that game. I
I
was
will
happy that
say
he
this.
won.
I,
He
I
made me
am.
foam at the mouth when he did that.
I will say this. I am encouraged by that little thing that came out that he spoke at halftime to the guys. Like he led a
That oh,
speech at
that's
that.
what
That
matters.
that's
What's that matters the most? A win.
that's encouraging to me because the
I
thing
like that.
is nobody will ever talk about his talent. Not myself, Hoop, anybody, media, any respectable mind that people will respect in their opinion. It's never the production. He produces when he's on the court. Got to be on the court a little bit more, but he produces. You got to play a little bit more mature though, fam. If you want to be near the guys that you claim to need, well, that's the difference, fam. That's the difference. They're more mature than you. They play more mature than you. Start acting like it. Combo's gonna change immediately. Guarantee it.
Yeah, cause don't call me crazy.
Boy,
But even as a call me crazy, y'all can crucify me. I'm gonna go on mute. As a rookie, VJ Edgecomb already look a little more mature than LaMelo, but you heard it from me. But hey, I'm gonna let y'all do. I'm gonna
three
let
games
y'all
in, but
do.
I
I'm gonna let
understand. I
y'all.
understand. I
You,
understand.
you you know, kind of like not of course, but like experience wise, LaMelo got the
Yeah,
experience. But
yeah.
just I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want with that information. Y'all can have at it.
I will say this though, man. Even though it's 2 to 3 games, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this rookie class. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm liking what I'm
Facts.
Yeah,
Best
seeing, man.
rookie,
yeah. I'm gonna make that the
best
title.
rookie class
I
since
have
21.
I had
Man.
asked that before you got in here. We'll do early overactions, even though it's a small sample size, but just for conversation.
Well, I
It's
mean,
gonna be a tight
a
race.
lot of these guys, you would think a lot of them would kind of, I wouldn't say stall. It's just a couple of them are starting to hit the ground running a little bit. Like Cedric Coward, guy that was supposed to go to Duke. We land in Memphis, right? He's playing very well in the 3 games he's played, 2 or 3 games he's played. He's playing very well. I really enjoying his play for Memphis. Like he's a key player in their games in these couple of games that he's playing. You see what I'm saying? And that's with Ja on the floor. That's with Triple J on the floor. You feel me? Like that alone is great. Obviously, we know Coop rough first game, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's the rookie game, right? Like that's the game where you say, okay, it's real. I'm where I want to be now. I've achieved the dream. We here now. And then you saw the last couple of games, we're picking up a little bit more, and he got his first dub. They probably, hold something for him, and the other rookies that's on there, Nimhard and all that. Um, DH, Harper, Dylan Harper, fam, if he's doing this with 22 to 25 minutes and he's not starting, man, listen. I'm a Fox guy. I was on. You check my tweets. I was on him when we were in Kentucky. Shout out to Malik. That's little bro. He keep producing like this, it's gonna make it very easy decision to make in the off
Mm.
season. They can't. They got to play with him for the year because due to the contract, they literally only have, I think it's literally not even 24 hours. It's probably less than that given the time frame for where they're eligible to trade him. So I'm thinking they have to play him this year, right? But fam, he keeps playing like this and we're coming off the bench. We're not starting and we're producing like this. Fam, you're going to make that decision real easy, real easy. So shout out to Trey Johnson in Washington coming in, averaging 17 for first 3 games. That kid is going to average 17 to 20 for a good little minute at some point. He's going to
How
do
you
that.
how you feeling about Con Canupa so far? From Duke went to Charlotte.
Solid, solid. Him and Ryan Kilbreth. Ryan Kilbreth was one of my stamp
Hmm.
guys in the draft when I was evaluating. He was one of my stamp guys. Con,
Hmm.
damn, man, Con can just play, man. I looked at him, at least in college at that time, as a bigger version of Reed Shepard, where when you look at
Mm.
him, you look at him as a
Mm.
guy where when you watch him play. you know you got to have him on the floor. I said that when he was at Duke. I told Duke fans that
Mm-hmm.
as a Carolina guy. I said, fam, that's going to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take him off the floor because he does
JID,
too many
he's
great
a
things.
he's a connector.
Yes, in a good way. Knows how to play. We obviously know we can shoot it. You know. So we're
Mhm.
doing that. I mean, now it's just reps, knowing your timing and everything. The key thing is for a lot of these rookies is as your career goes on, they got tape on you now. They got tape on you now. So now they know what you like to do, the frequency of what you like to do, how we can combat
Yeah.
it. Hey, he likes to come off this down screen to this side. We may Iverson cut this way on against it. You see what I'm saying? Little things like that. That's the thing there. But
Yeah.
as they're playing right now, and then BJ, man, listen. But we kind of said that a lot of us in different spaces
Yeah, we said this one of the
that
most stacked
BJ,
rookie
yeah,
classes I done seen in a minute.
because BJ's game fits the pros more than it did in college, and he did pretty well when he was in college at Baylor. You know, but I mean, I'm not shocked by that. I'm just shocked that it just seems like we're hitting the ground running. I figured we would kind of hit the wall a little bit in the first couple of games, get our feet, kind of like, okay, like you can't do that early, real. And a lot of them, it's not like that. Like we're kind of hitting the ground and running a little bit, which is a good thing. But eventually we'll get there. You're going to get the rookie game from a lot of them. You're going to get that stand where it's just not going for you. So I'm excited. I'm excited to watch more. I am.
Exactly. Blizzy, come up, come up. What you were saying?
What's good? What's good, Brody?
No, you were
Mm.
saying.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Last thing you said something while he was talking.
Oh, oh, yeah. I was gonna kind of add on to what JID was saying about Canople. One of my favorite things about Canople, and it kind of just a little bit reminded me of Luke Kennard when he was first coming in. Shout out to my other Blue Devil shooter. Knuppel, like his role, you would essentially think is like spot up shooter, but then you realize like for a spot up shooter, he a above average passer. He can actually put the ball on the floor, will put pressure on the rim. Like that like Jay said, that's gonna become one of them guys you can't take off the floor, especially like in certain situations. Now we're gonna see how much we gonna see where his ceiling is defensively. That of course we're gonna see,
Yeah,
but I mean
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Charlotte, bro.
yeah.
It's Charlotte, bro. Nobody plays defense in Charlotte, but we'll see. I but we gonna
But
see.
to your point, Blizzy, I think that's one of the things when we talk about the connective ability with him coming from where he came from and the type of guy he is. You get guys like him, they kind of start that wave of this is how we need to start playing. And I think somebody like Khan, he's going to consistently play the right way all the time.
Yeah,
You just got to get three or four more guys on board. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
want to play, and then you start to build. You know what I mean? JID something special, but it's like you got to have somebody that kind of is the starting. Obviously, it should be Lamelo, but
I
Khan's
get what you're saying.
yeah, like Khan's one of them guys you look
Like
at
that's
like
one of
Got
those
start. You
guys.
got to start
Remember,
from somewhere.
yeah,
right?
like
Remember we was talking about how we
Lamelo's the
had
best player,
to
but you
play
know how
right.
I go. Khan's one of them guys where he's not the best player, but he can speak on your grass because his lawn looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
yeah.
He's one of
He
those
he
guys.
taking care of his business.
Like we've all played on teams where he dude wasn't the best dude, but when he spoke, you listen because like, but he take care of his business. You know what I mean?
hmm
He,
Everything he
he,
asked of, he does it
He
at a high
plays the
level.
right way.
well, be,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
well, because he clocks in.
right, exactly, literally, and
Like he
sometimes
clocks
That's
early
the
in.
term,
and
right? That's the
stays
perfect
late.
term.
Like he clocks in.
15 minutes early, 15 minutes
I
after,
always
JID, huh?
respect
One
the
of them type of
guys
guys, and that's how you establish a
for
culture.
sure, and for sure. And given at least he's young, obviously as far as an age, but how he plays, it's a more mature game. You saw at Duke, he knew how to play off the stars. That's what you need in the NBA. Because more than likely, young man, you won't have the ball in your hands. How are you going to play off of that? So you could play with a guy that's an upcoming star like a LaMelo or somebody like that, a Miles Bridges of some kind, right? Brandon Miller, we get him going. You could play off of that. That connectability in itself is very valuable. Now, if we can just stick this thing on the defensive end, fam, you We're making 100+ million if you're a 3-and-D guy. Facts.
Facts.
That's
And it
just
ain't
what it
even like
Defensive,
he
is.
def,
got. It
def,
ain't even like he got to be a pure
JID
lockdown
Right.
stopper, but just
defensively
get good at it.
is he a cone? What is it mobility? Like what is it defensive? Is it just
Well,
mobility?
from my assessment, from watching it at Duke,
Yeah,
it's
go ahead,
like
Blitz.
from my personal assessment, he's not necessarily just a cone because what was we always talking about when it's one
Yeah,
thing to be a
Blizzy to
bad
me, yeah,
defender.
it don't seem like he's a bad defender. It just seems like his ability. He doesn't
He
have.
can't move,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he
exactly,
tries. And that's the biggest
exactly.
thing. That's what I love so much about him. That's why I always say I love Duke guys. You
Mm.
keep you no matter what, you gonna get the alpha. He gonna try. And
Y'all
if
right. But
yeah, you know what's up. But yeah,
What do you want?
uh,
What you gonna say, bro?
like I think if you get him in the gym with if you get him in the gym with certain guys and like I said, helping them establish that culture, being a connector, I think Brandon
yeah,
Miller
this is your
has the
TL.
I think Brandon Miller has the potential. He got the potential and the tools to be the best defender on that team, but he don't take that extra step to do that. And that's where Hoop and Jay was talking about. He can come, Khan can come in and establish that
Brandon
culture.
Miller's
Boom.
these little injuries are really starting to concern me, Blizzy.
Yeah,
Me and you both. Yeah, nah, I'm with you. I'm with
It
you.
just
I was
seems
a
I
big
was
Brandon
saying it
Miller
I was
believer.
saying it
I mean,
earlier.
just we're more frequent with it.
It just seems like it's
So here's
always
my thing.
something.
Is
It seems
it
like it's
is it
always
Wait,
something.
wait, wait.
is it
Something.
the medical team in Charlotte? Like, what's up, bro? Why can't nobody stay healthy? LaMelo, Brandon, like Mark Williams, like what's up? What's
Oh
up with
man.
Charlotte?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike. What would you say?
No, I'm saying like I don't know who was talking, but let them get something off. Let somebody else get something off real quick because they got some shit. Let's go.
Yeah, that's why I was just asking. Like, what's up in Charlotte? Like, what's wrong? Is it the medical staff? Why can't nobody stay healthy over there? What's wrong in there?
I don't know.
I
I
won't say.
don't
I will
know.
say this isn't a
Cause
Charlotte thing right now, but I gotta say this. We talked about this the other day, Hoop, in here, and I said, "Why is nobody talking about Cleveland? Everyone wants to write Cleveland off. They're looking pretty good so far, 3 games in, man. And this is a good, solid Detroit team too, by the way. So I'm just,
Yeah,
Don't bring
I
up
don't got
my
Peacock
team.
yet, Ryan. Tell me what you see. I
I
thought
just
I
see
could
it
watch from League
I'm
Pass,
again.
telling
But
bro.
y'all, man.
here's my thing about.
As this year goes on, Lonzo Ball's
I,
addition
Mm,
will be
hold on,
well,
appreciated.
he's not
I'm
even.
let
telling you.
He's
Ryan
not even
cook.
playing
Let Ryan
tonight.
cook.
He was going to say
Okay.
he's not even
Okay.
playing
Right.
tonight. But I'm going to say
All right.
that
You can tune into that, man.
I do love Lonzo Ball though. That's the thing. I loved that addition for them because he's a really solid secondary guy that can come in and off the bench in a playoff series. He's a solid defender. Yeah, he can't shoot great, but he's a good playmaker. But I just look at Cleveland, man. I mean, I'm just watching. I've been watching this game, and I just see a team that they went through some playoff stuff last in the last playoff run. You
You
know,
said they playing Detroit.
yeah, they're playing Detroit, and
Let me go find that.
I just see a team that I just feel like there's a little bit more confidence with them this year in terms of like we know that we can be good, and I just again the East to me is very wide open, and we all know that the Knicks are the team that maybe has the most talent on paper, but I just look at like Detroit, Cleveland, and Orlando. People are saying that Detroit or Cleveland can't come out of the East. I'm like, man, I think they're solid, man. I think they're a solid team. I think they're going to be a tough out.
I agree. That's my pick out the East. I'm with you, Ryan.
And then
Yeah,
Detroit, we probably behind it. You know what I mean? Like as far as not having the double big and not being able to guard the rim the way that they can, but actually we can and we will by the playoffs. And you know what I mean? Like
But they
Boston
they
fell
they
off,
generate better offensively though.
Philly. What's going on with Embiid, bro? Like what's up?
Bro, that's not a real basketball player, bro. I don't know why y'all even talking
Like
about it
what's
like he
going on
is.
with Embiid?
it's Embiid.
I keep telling, bro. He need
It's
to
Embiid.
dial it
It's
back,
Joel
bro.
Embiid.
He need to
Well,
dial it back.
wait. Michael J, are you a Pistons fan?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, say
I'm
again?
from
So wait,
Detroit. I'm from
you think
Detroit.
you
I'm
can
here.
beat
Yeah.
Cleveland in a series? Seriously?
You said I what?
Do you think you can beat Cleveland in a series?
Towards the end of the year, yes, yes.
No.
Like based
Oh,
on
okay.
what I see my team being able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're doing what we're able to do right now without Ivy, and it's just Like we can defense you out of hell. You know what I mean? Like we can play physical. We can do those things. We can make it hard for you. So yes, yeah, I feel that way. What's up?
Is it not concerning that is it not concerning that you're currently losing by 15 points when they don't have the second best player
I see
and their
him.
best
Oh damn.
I
defender?
see him. I see him. But this
Damn.
what game three? This game three of the season. This not game 81.
Oh.
Could be, could be.
You
Okay,
know what I'm
fair,
saying? Like
fair.
bro, I came from going on 28 with these bros. Like I'm not flexing nothing. Every game is its own game. And as
You
far
was
as
there when
y'all,
you was there.
no.
You
As far as y'all concerned, I don't really, I look, I love y'all players, but I don't, can I cuss? Can I cuss? Can I please?
No.
No,
no.
I don't give a fuck about Cleveland. I don't care. Like y'all, I mean, y'all team is good, but as far as
That's a fan that suffered through LeBron. I can hear it in his voice.
competition, like we can beat
Hey,
y'all. Like
Blizzy, you funny,
y'all let
Blizzy.
go of JB.
Damn.
Y'all let no. Let me cook. Y'all let go of JB. Y'all. I mean, he knows some of the things that y'all are gonna do. And if Jared Allen and Imani or not Imani, but what's bro? What's tall name? Because I'm thinking of Imani because he's from here.
Jared Allen?
Evan Mobley?
Evan Mobley?
No, the other lanky boy. Like if y'all don't show
Imani
up,
Bates not in Cleveland no more. He in
not even
Philly.
money Bates, the
Evan
lanky
Mobley.
Evan Mobley, yeah.
Evan Mobley. There we go.
Or is it Larry
Evan,
Nance? Them the
if
only three bigs
Evan
in
and
Cleveland.
Jared don't
He talking
show
about
up,
Evan Mobley.
yeah. So if Evan and Jared don't show up, y'all done. Like, and we can get Isaiah Stewart to get one of y'all out of the way. Like, bro, like it ain't that.
And,
It's not both.
Mighty,
It's not
one of
both.
those guys,
It's not both.
I'm almost
It's
counting
not
on
both,
being
bro.
female.
And we got Jared. We got Jalen Duran. Like,
You think
so
they
it's
you
like,
think they
One of those
soft?
guys on the Cavs, I'm counting on not to show up, but that's me.
hey, Cunningham is going to be guarding um
Donovan?
Donovan. Yeah.
How
So it's just like
goodbye.
if y'all not ready,
Say goodbye
no. What? Say goodbye
just
for
today.
look here. I'll say goodbye, but y'all ain't went nowhere.
You
What I'm
want
saying
wait, y'all
goodbye
you
to?
want you want you want Cade to be your best offensive player and guard their best defense
Are you
and
on
guard their
live
best
No,
offensive
spectrum?
no,
player?
no, 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 no. You don't know me, but go ahead, go off.
No, I'm asking. Like, do you expect Cade to
No,
guard Donovan Mitchell and
Cade
then
is
generate
not
all y'all shots?
necessarily our best offensive player. Like I look at our team
Uh-huh.
as a team. Like we're going to get this done by committee. Like it's going to be K did this, Ivy did that, Osar did that. You know what I mean? Thompson did that. Like we're not looking at we gotta get K the ball and then everybody else after that. K don't even move like that. Like I've been telling people, everybody like, oh K don't get going to 2 or 10 games into the season. He's looking for his teammates right now. He's not looking for, I'm about to get my shit off. He's not looking for that. He's looking for, this is where you like the ball. This is where this is where I can go. And then all of a sudden it's like, then all of a sudden y'all see him on ESPN. Kay Cunningham, yeah, because he already figured out his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are going to see. So us winning games right now, 15 games, like the under 15 games, everybody needs to try to destroy us. Because if we go 10-5, it's like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for y'all. And it's just like, if not this year, then next year, for sure. We gonna be ready to be like, hey, we here. Like, we seen what OKC did with building
What you
through
mean by here? Here where?
here. I mean, like, we are top five team.
Conference finals,
That's what I
finals.
mean. That's no. top
or
five
like just
team,
a contender.
and we will potentially, like right now, y'all
Wait,
going
potentially what?
everybody gonna fire on me. Everybody gonna fire
Right.
on me.
I'm trying to find out. Oh, please don't say what y'all. What I think you finna say. I don't want them to do it to you,
I'm
bro.
about to say it. I'm about to say it.
Oh
Dang, you're
Lord.
gonna have to
Everybody
hit me
gonna
with that.
fire on me, but we are a
You gotta drop
team
him after
that
this.
can flirt with being in the finals, or the
Uh-huh.
Eastern finals. The Eastern finals. We can.
Oh,
We can.
East Finals.
Hey,
Okay,
yo,
okay.
Because
Blizzy, my
Tatum is
man.
Wait,
gone.
Blizzy, my
what?
Tatum
man.
is
Blizzy, my
gone.
man.
Really?
New York don't want to see us. Where the New York
Blizzy, my
fans at?
man.
'Cause it was on my head last year.
You sure?
Yo,
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
Blizzy,
all
hey,
y'all
Blizzy,
know.
my
Mike,
Shit,
man.
you know,
Blizzy,
we
my
I feel
man.
like
yeah.
they
Yeah.
kind of.
Pistons fans
So
want to
you
see
think
the Knicks in
so
the
you
first
think
round
y'all
for the
bound to
next
make the
4-5
conference
years.
finals? So you think y'all will be in the conference finals if not
Yes,
this year, next
Damn.
year?
yes, I do. Unless Giannis
Okay.
is in the
Wait,
way.
wait, wait,
The
wait, wait,
only,
wait. Next
Really?
the
Okay.
year when Tatum
only
and
worry
Holly
I
come back?
have.
Okay. When Tatum and
Go ahead.
Halliburton come back?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mike,
Okay.
hold on, Mike. When
Hold.
Holly and Tatum come back?
He said it. He believe in his
Coming
Pistons.
back till next
Listen,
I
year.
listen,
thought he was
listen,
talking
listen.
about this year.
He
Mike.
said
Hold
this
on,
year
hold
or
on, hold
next
on,
year.
hold on, Dario. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
get your.
All right.
You,
All right.
you
All right. So
no,
y'all
don't let
remember
us
when Paul
walk you
George?
back now.
No, let me kill. Y'all remember when Paul George came back, right? It
Came back
wasn't.
where?
It wasn't. He
Mm-hmm.
came back. He was
Yeah.
playing the four. Larry Bird had him playing the four. Tatum coming back this year is not going to do nothing for Boston. So you don't see
Okay, but
me
what about
trade
no? What about next year? You talking about next year?
Yeah,
next
yeah,
year.
yeah,
Next
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
Next
ain't
you
year.
talking about
said
that.
y'all
We talking
can.
about
You
next
said y'all
October.
can make the
We're
conference
not
finals
talking
by
about
next
next
year,
year. We're
right?
talking
Just
about right
correct me
now.
if I'm
We're
wrong.
talking about game 4. I'm not looking forward to next year because next year the East is going to be a problem. But right
Oh,
I'm gonna be
now,
honest. You
so you're
should
saying you could make
respectfully.
the ECF
So y'all
this
can make the
year?
East finals
yeah,
this year.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh, I thought you
hmm,
said next year.
okay,
Okay, okay,
no,
okay, okay.
Man,
no.
okay.
listen,
I
Right
listen.
mean, the
now,
East wide
I just
open
got
this
one
year,
question.
so I wouldn't hate it.
we can
I
make
just
the
got.
East
I mean,
and we
damn. I
can
think.
beat
Oh
whoever.
man,
So
they
who
bro.
who got something?
I
Who
mean,
got
Mike,
Oh
I
man.
So
don't,
do you think y'all win more than
Wait, what?
45 games this year?
Wait, what?
I don't agree. I don't agree with that,
Whoa.
Mike.
more
But
than
I
What's
can't
that?
45
be
games
mad at
this
you for
year?
feeling
What was
that way
that?
because the East is wide open.
Yeah, the East. I can't hate them for it, but next
I
year
don't
I
think you
can't see
guys
it.
will
Well, I
make
mean,
it
is
there.
it that wide open though?
I mean,
Right for
Is
the
it that
Pistons, because
wide
okay.
I'm
open though?
I'll just say this.
Uh huh.
There's there's a
There,
crop of teams that could get to the ECF. I'm not gonna say finals. I'm just
Uh
gonna say
huh.
that I think there's the crop of teams that have a legit chance.
Who's
Okay.
the
All
facts.
right.
crowd?
All right.
Facts.
All right. When you say crop, we talking about that crop that they used to pick back in the day. We talking about that where it's a good
Hey
lineup.
yo,
Okay, hold on,
I'm just
hold
trying to
on. No,
figure it
I'm gonna
out.
answer New Eric because New Eric
Uh
just he asked me your question.
yeah.
huh.
I think the Knicks have a chance.
mm-hmm,
Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Milwaukee has a
The Knicks
chance,
got too many people.
mm-hmm,
Milwaukee,
two,
yeah, as long as they got Giannis for sure.
The
Of
Bucks.
course, Cleveland, right?
Orlando, Cleveland has a chance,
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
Three,
Orlando.
we will see.
four.
We'll
I don't
see.
about that. I don't
And
about that,
uh,
Mike.
Yeah,
and,
and
Orlando kind of disappointed me right
and
now.
then
Okay,
and
hold on,
then
hold on,
there's
One of the
and
I
Cleveland
got you though. I
remember,
got
I
you
need to
though.
remember.
I
see
got
more of
you.
Orlando.
Hold on, my
because
last one,
anything if
Detroit.
you don't
But
say Detroit,
remember, I'm saying
Michael. Are you on wide spectrum,
I'm
brother?
pardon.
I'm saying that
That
they could have a
microphone, brother,
chance
is
to get there. I'm
oh
not saying
man.
that they'll
Yeah,
make it. I'm just saying have a
I
chance.
got you. I got
Uh
you.
huh.
Right.
I just want to say
Yeah. I
context because
understand. I
you know
Those,
understand.
it
those are the
matters.
five.
Yeah, I'm just
Those
So
are
saying
the
that
who?
five.
I think have a legit chance. Not saying they'll get there.
Yeah.
So
What
who?
about
No
and
problem. No problem. We ended the list there
Who?
at four.
Right.
Do you think
No,
Detroit
that was
has a
I
I said
think
better?
that was
that
five.
was
He
five. I
said
think that
he
was
said
five.
Detroit at the end. He said
Yeah,
Detroit at the
Detroit.
end.
That,
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, he
yeah.
So
did.
That's
who?
Okay.
five.
You
That's
So
ain't
five.
the other
damn,
Do you?
team.
hold
Do
on, no,
you?
no, no, no,
Hold
wait,
on,
wait. I'm gonna
team.
take Detroit
Let's,
out. I like Detroit. I don't.
no, no,
No, I
no.
don't think that.
you
Yeah,
sure?
I
Let's
like
ask
Detroit.
who are y'all teams?
I love you. I
Who are
love
y'all
you,
teams?
Mike. I can see you
Who?
guys getting to
Mike
the
ain't gonna
second.
snuff you if you take him
I
out.
can see you guys
If
getting
you
to the
leave him back,
second
you feel
round
me?
I
He ain't
can't
gonna
see
snuff
respectfully.
you.
Detroit past the second. I
Yeah,
just
I can
can't
see them
see it,
getting to the
Brody.
second, but that's not a
No.
bad thing. They have a young team. That's not
It's
a
not.
bad
It's
thing.
growth. Yeah, it's
No, no,
growth.
no,
It's
no. It's not.
growth. It's progress.
If anything, who? That's the
Yeah,
timeline
Yeah,
for them to
it's
Yeah.
get there.
progress.
and Orlando to me,
That's the
Orlando know
line.
they're young, but the fact that they know Diddy, they got a taste last year. I'll give
Orlando
them
could
more
get
of a
the first one
chance.
on. Like,
I
So
mean,
who
Right,
you
right. I
ask
feel
me
you.
honestly,
who do you
I think
like?
Orlando's closer to Detroit than they are to
yeah.
No, right. That's why I took them out.
Hmm.
I
Agreed, because
mean,
they're
but
literally kind of the same,
yeah,
but
no,
Orlando's
let
a
me
little
cut in.
ahead, so that's why I took Detroit out.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
agree
Yeah,
on
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that
have
too,
to see
Eric.
more from Orlando.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who do
Let me
you
cut in
trust?
on
Or do you like Detroit chances better than Atlanta?
let me cut in. If,
No, I if I could go, I would put Atlanta ahead of Detroit if I
yeah,
could go. And I'm not
no,
saying like
no,
Atlanta's weak. I just
Atlanta,
don't trust them. I just do not
Atlanta,
trust them.
Atlanta,
I just do not trust them.
Atlanta,
Atlanta, you don't
Yeah,
bro,
trust.
Yeah,
Atlanta, you
bro.
don't trust.
Shout out
I'm.
to
I mean,
Paulie out there,
Well,
but bro, Atlanta.
well, I'll be honest with you. That's why I would have Detroit ahead of
but
them.
who we
ahead.
To be
Wait,
do?
honest
wait,
with you,
wait, wait, JD ahead of who?
Atlanta.
And why?
I'm not mad at you for that.
I
I'm not.
can't hate it though, because they
Right.
very
And
Yeah,
close.
now when we get to stuff like that, JID, I'm just nitpicking like the Trey
yeah,
Young. You know what I mean?
for
Like,
sure. Yeah, 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 for
but
sure,
I
for
can
Talent for
sure.
agree with you
talent.
Yeah,
on
But who
totality, but
for sure.
I get what
It
you're
is for
saying.
talent. I won't argue
I
that.
get what you're
we're
saying.
putting Atlanta still though in the top six, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, yes, yes. No, I'm
Yeah,
6 or
saying
7,
I
yeah,
yeah,
said
somewhere in
yeah,
four.
there.
I said the four that I think.
Expectation wise,
Yeah, I
yes.
said the four I think could make the ECF, and then like right after those four, Atlanta would be five, and
okay,
then
yeah, yeah.
I think
Based on
Atlanta.
what
Yeah,
I'm watching, I only trust three teams in the East
and
to make it out right
I'm
now.
not saying they're weak, Ryan. I just don't trust them. That's me. I'm not saying they're
No, no, I
weak.
get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the big thing with Atlanta,
Totally
I
understand.
think
Totally
the
understand.
big thing with Atlanta to me is I will say this: we've seen Trey Young have playoff success before, so I'll give them that. I think the
Yours.
question for them this season is if they finish in the 3 to 6 or sorry 3 to 5 range. I'll say 3 to 5 range. I do think that they can. Here's the thing: the problem outside of the Knicks, who besides, I mean, like, let's just really be honest. Outside of last
Trey
season,
Young lore.
I was going to say, outside of the Knicks last season, who they've never been a team that consistently like has playoff success, right? Like they're not some like juggernaut franchise that every year is like, oh, they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like they're very
Yeah, they
much,
just got good
yeah,
again.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like we got to,
Ryan. Let me ask you a two-part question. One, what are you basing Atlanta's big like success on? Like, what do you think is the biggest key? And then two, how far do you think they can go?
I think they can. I think they can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the big thing with them is they have
The
someone
Hawks,
to
the
protect
Hawks,
Trey Young
the Hawks,
defensively. That's I think the big
the
thing for them is
Hawks,
that
That's a good one.
because
the
for
Hawks.
me they have the height. They have more height now, and then they've got athleticism, and they have a defender that can now not be susceptible for Trey Young to get attacked. Like you get what I'm saying? Like to protect him when he's out on the floor, so he doesn't have to be the guy guarding the best guard on the floor. To me, that's a huge thing for that
Because
team
they
because
got who Dyson. Does Nikhil start too?
I hate the Hawks.
they
Now
got
Nikhil come off the
yeah,
bench, but
Nikhil
they
comes
got
off the
Dyson.
bench, but they have Porzingis, so they have Porzingis
Dyson.
obviously.
Yeah.
Who else is in the starting five?
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen
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 Johnson,
Johnson.
Johnson,
Zachary
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ruchet,
And who else?
Ricochet,
Ricochet.
They
Okay,
got
so
the
the,
number
they
one
got
pick
a
from
they got a
last
lot
year.
of like
but,
versatile to
but,
where he can.
A lot of
but,
Yeah.
versatile
Yeah,
A lot of
forward guard type of
versatile,
dude.
long,
They got
long distance
size,
shooting guard.
speed, length,
And look, and
Exactly.
to be fair, I'm basing this too on the expectation that Porzingis will be healthy come playoff time and he'll be good to
no,
go.
yeah, for
he
sure.
is
That's
gonna be
right.
Barring
healthy.
it,
Right.
right?
That's
It's
a
a
big
wrap.
one.
Obviously
It's a
health,
wrap.
right? Would you say,
That's a
Mike? Go
big
ahead,
one.
Mike.
No, I'm just saying, if y'all don't have Porzingis, that shit over. It's over. Like
Oh, I know,
it's a
and Mike, I
wrap,
agree with you. I
bro.
mean, that's the thing is that I'm basing
Yeah,
this on the perception that Porzingis will play. He's
yeah,
going to play
yeah. And
every
I'm
series,
talking
but if
about
he plays, I really love the
I don't
lineups
know.
that they can put out on the floor.
Okongo is pretty good
Speaking of
though.
devil, is Okongwu playing?
hey,
Hold
Okongo is
let
on,
pretty
me
good.
hold on. Go ahead, New Era. What'd you say?
No,
no,
I'm saying Okongo is pretty good. Like they have a solid like even
Oh
their
yeah,
bench is
the center from USC.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah they have a
Yeah,
solid bench. Like
Okongwu, yeah, he a pretty good defender.
yeah, I don't think they necessarily dependent on Porzingis to go far, but like he's just an added bonus.
they are.
Like
It's the
They are,
floor
bro.
spacing with him too, though, and you gotta.
low key,
They,
they have the archetype of players that a lot of teams want around the league. Like so, like Atlanta's like
okay, so
a sneaky
if
team.
Yeah,
Porzingis
long,
gone,
versatile wing
Yeah,
players. I can feel what you're saying. Yeah, I
if
feel you.
Porzingis is gone, then who?
Okongo.
Well, I think Porzingis, it's a
If
lot of stuff that he
Okongwu,
does that Okongwu just can't,
Yeah, of
right?
course, of course.
Like you can have your nights where if Trey have an ugly night and say one of the other light skins can't step up, you don't you yeah, you know that's light skin, that's light skin Atlanta, Brody. Uh
That's hilarious.
you could very well get you could end up with a 30, 10, and 4 block game from
Oh yeah, of
Porzingis. It
course.
can happen. Is you're not getting that from Okongwu at no point.
You
Period.
don't.
It's not
Well,
happening. And if
I don't
you
think you need that from a
no,
combo
you're not.
though. Cause
yeah, but you don't really need it from Porzingis. It's just the fact
yeah,
that if Trey have an ugly game, like we've seen how let's for example, we've seen how Trey play against Miami historically.
yeah,
It's not
it's not
good.
good. Yep.
And he had one of those games and say, okay, we got the game plan on like similar like how KG was talking about when they had to stop Ginobili and who was Matt Bonner was going off.
Yeah.
One of those type of situations. We're stopping Trey, but then boom, you can't stop Porzingis.
And when you think
He's
about it,
facing the floor
I
and all that.
shots. When you think
I think
about it,
Jalen
Nair,
Johnson's gonna be a beast this year though. That's why too.
He will for sure, for sure.
and
I just
and
don't. I
and
don't think
styles
Jalen Johnson can do it as consistently yet.
styles make fights. Like he
Yeah,
does
yeah.
things that Porzingis doesn't do, which is why it's okay with having him as a backup. Kind of like
Hmm.
how what you g- got me to realize with Jackson Hayes' new era, like him as your starter. Obviously, it's going to look bad, but what you put him in a role he should be in,